I don't know how useful that is.
I mean, it exists, right? I mean, granted, I have to go through some of these charms. What? I apparently have wind res plus 10, charm minus 5, so who gives a shit, with 3 slots.
And Kushala will still knock you over.
No, so it's like I feel like it's not even worth it. Well, I mean, if I had a poison weapon, it wouldn't be too bad, right?
Yeah.
But
Let's
that.
go beat up Dread Queen.
Ugh.
Dread Queen has like the best poison weapons too. Mostly because when you have sharpness plus 2, they have like, I think them and Azure Bolt have the biggest purple bars in the game.
You mean more than Mantis?
Yeah,
More than Mantis? Wow.
yeah. Those two have a lot of purple with sharpness plus 2.
I mean, if anything, I can always just default to like alpha weapons and just throw in attack skills.
Mm-hmm.
That's if I lose like all abilities.
It is kind of sad, and I just kind of realized that it's like, we really don't fight Valvalk.
No, because you realize that his weapon's not that great.
It's not that not that great, it's just, they're, how do I word it, like, it's not that they're not that great, it's just they're a pain in the ass to make. Because you need like a large Elder Dragon gem for each one, and then you need his own mantle, and you need a bunch of other random crap that's not related to him whatsoever. And then it's like, eh. Because his weapons honestly aren't too bad overall.
No, they aren't bad.
You never have to worry about losing white. So
it's not that they aren't bad. It's just like for the amount of effort you get for him, you might as well make some other weapons.
Yeah, use that large Elder Dragon gem on like a Crimson weapon or a Fatalis weapon.
Yeah, I would either one of those. I don't know how white pulls out, but I feel like white isn't that great.
I think he had some of the better weapons versus like Azure Bolt and regular Astalos.
Anyway, I made a room.
I know I saw one of White Fatalis' weapons, and I was like, wow, they actually buffed it, but I forgot which one it was.
The light bowgun. I don't know. Does he have a light bowgun?
Yeah, it's like Amatsu. Might be better than the Amatsu one, to be honest.
But that requires you to grind them out.
Yeah, though I think it rapids Pierce ones as well as all of the other elements, so...
So it's a backup plan.
Yeah, it has a backup plan.
Yeah, but this is the set I was using the entire time against Claveness. It's
Sharpness. Yeah, sharpness.
Standard stuff, but
Sharpness plus 2, expert.
Critical eye plus 1s.
Weakness exploit. Not sure.
I have razor sharp and composed.
Ah. So what's next? What are we doing?
I mean, I plan on doing the Hellblade solo just because I kind of need to learn his timings a bit better. But do you want to be spoiled about Hellblade?
Might as well. I'm gonna die for sure. So
let me just say this: he's not different from regular. Nothing. Like none of his moves. The only difference is when he's charged, is the timing of the explosions are different, as well as the size. But other than that, he's just a regular Glaveness G-Ring. You want to do it?
I don't mind.
So there's two things you have to know. When he charges his face, when you brave dodge his fireball, make sure you don't like back into it, because the moment you are able to move,
I'm not using brave.
okay, it'll explode on you. The second thing is, you know how he like charge like does that weird tail charge?
The like tailspin.
No, not that one. That one, like he'll like point his tail upward. Like the G-Ring Flavinus has that new move where he like charges his tail, like, and then when he hits you, you get sent flying forward.
I think so.
This time, when it's charged up, with his blast on his tail, it has a gigantic explosion. So the tail will hit, and then a second later, it'll do a huge explosion. So I died to countering the tail, and then dying to the explosion. So that happened. So what'd you eat for? KO?
No.
I will die because I have yet to get used to this.
It's been too long, so I feel like I'm gonna die first.
Oh shit. Oh no. I have unfortunate cat.
I mean, that's not too bad.
No, but it's me. You have cold drinks, right?
I think so. Yes, I do.
Okay. They bring supplies, so I'm gonna have to throw that on those can I buy small barrel bombs? Or actually, I should just let the cat hit me. We should test if a super pound can actually knock me out of confusion.
It probably does.
Are you guild?
Yeah, I'm going to standard.
Oh wait, what happened? Okay, I guess nothing happened with that. Fine by me. But yeah, this guy's a real pain in the butt, so do be careful. And really, that's more towards me because I die easily.
You know what my whole goal for this hunt is?
You're going to try and cut the tail by hammering it.
No, my whole goal is to get one health light powder. And I can die happy.
You know that that with counter longsword, it's a joke.
Yeah, but he has another target now.
It's gonna be hard for me to actually get it. Well, you can always super pound it, so you know, there's that.
Or does he even spawn?
At the very top. With all the Oroctors. So.
Oh, they're gonna kill me again.
Yes.
Probably.
Beautifully.
Need to make more of the bone carcass weapons. Or just more weapons to go with this armor.
Yeah, I mean, granted. There's also that like negative 70 affinity hammer. That's like really derp.
Mm-hmm.
I always thought like instead of like a hammer, it kind of reminded me of like something like what you would use in a party. I can't think of what I'm trying to think of. But it looks so derp. That's great. Perfect stuff.
At least he looks really cool with the HD texture.
Yes.
He actually looks threatening.
Oh, there's the...
Also, this is really bad because he's lagging.
Oh, welcome to the internet.
And it's not like normal lag. Like, he's standing still and then he's like mid-fight and now he's just standing still again. So are you.
This is perfect. Maybe I shouldn't have streamed. Oh, there it is. Oh, no.
See, I don't even know. Oh, okay. I'm so confused at what's going on right now.
It's okay.
Like, normally I say expect no KOs jokingly, but like, I don't even know how to approach this.
Because he just runs around the entire time.
Well, no, with the lag, like his head's teleporting everywhere, so like I have no idea where to like even swing.
It doesn't really help with the fact that he's actually targeting me. Oh, I don't have counter. This sucks. Where do a rock tour so that I can hit them? Come at me, bro. Not like that. No, not like that. Let me throw that supply box. Supplies. Wow. Okay. This is going swimmingly.
I mean, I think I picked a decent armor for all the lag though. Well, that and this armor has evasion +2, so.
That will help. Oh, I'm playing dangerous here. Oh, you can counter this, but I'm not gonna risk it. Come at me, bro. Not like that, but okay. Man, I'm loving this counter. There we go. Let's see if you get that shiny.
Should be hammering him to be honest. Nope.
Yeah. He's leaving. Yes. Yeah, I got one. Boom. I should really make the bloodlust armor just because that huge amount of defense would be really nice. Oh god, hello. He does. Nope. Babs, come here.
I'll see you.
There he goes. He goes inside. I'm gonna try. Okay, that was really risking it. So. Whoops. I countered the first spin, but I have a hard time countering the second spin. Oh god. No, there's the second explosion.
Whoa. You said that and then it happened like a split second later. Yeah, I got one. I can die now. Let the lag end. Kill me.
This is a weird suicidal way of dying. Oh. Oh. Oh, nice! That KO!
I don't even know how that happened.
Doesn't matter! Break that face! Oh, not a shiny! Alright, screw this. I'm grabbing the shinies.
I got. Did I get another one? No, I got a super tier.
You got a large. No, Glavenus. Leave me alone.
Yay, ow.
Glavenus, leave me alone. Oh, he's sharpening. Ah, oh, Wyvern tier. Oop.
But I could probably solo him a lot better with this set.
Yeah. I mean, this guy isn't difficult. It's just a pain in the butt.
I mean, with the evasion +2.
Ah. Oh, thanks for hitting me.
Ow.
That's why. Oop, I don't want to get hit by that. Here we go.
Oh yeah, my clones are more off.
I just risked not doing anything.
I also like this armor set. It has like insanely high fire resistance, so I don't have to worry about fire blight.
Such a good thing. I guess the only problem with the catch and watch along sword is that I actually have to sharpen after he leaves, because sharpness is garbage. It doesn't last that long.
Sanchez is a weird place, buddy. I'll take it if I can. Yeah.
What? What? Go forward. What? Why are you not? Okay.
So that worked out.
Scream. Scream. Screw you, dude. I've been bitten so many times by that dumb move.
I mean, while you were getting... Did you get knocked out?
No. He tried to bite me. And then I countered his leg.
Times I wish I had a counter. Times I wish I was streaming and recording. Like, if you saw the lag, I would just saw it. It was like, he was down, then he was up, and then he was re-back down, and then... Okay.
I'm gonna leave you that. Screw you, man. For your bites. Oh, nice. That's a good hit. Oh, I am so staying away from that.
Oh, I tried. I mean, didn't even do that much damage thanks to this armor.
Fully upgraded. You have like 900 flats. It has to save you from something. Why do you try and eat me, man? No, not again! I like how if I were to see me, if I were to see me from long ago, this would be Hennessy.
Because you're using Longsword.
Yes. Screw you. That's right. Longsword counters. I've been using this longsword way too much. Oh shoot. Why you charge so much? Oh no, you jerk.
See, what did he hit you multiple times with that,
No.
or was that like a one-hit KO? I should ask.
No, I got up and they immediately bit me. That's it. I had low
See,
health.
like, oh, you had low health.
Yeah.
Okay. It's like on my screen, it was just like you had full health, and then it was like you died, and I was like, oh. I
It was a
couldn't even
series
help.
of unfortunate events there. Like, I got hit by a fire bite, and then I was in the wrong position, so I couldn't counter hit or dodge his like tail slam. So I got sent flying, and they walked up. As I got up, bit me.
Okay, that's how you. Okay.
Try and run in and heal you.
I'm fine. He's not in rage anymore, and he's focusing on Sanchez. So, well, I say that anyway. Well, yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, that move is scary.
Now, so like as long as you're moving, you can dodge it. So if you have evasion +2, the tail won't hit you. You just have to dodge the explosion after moving.
Please, just let me hit you. Oh, there's the tail. Not exactly what I was thinking. Oh! Well. No, don't do this to me. Okay. Are you limping? Yes. I'm just gonna capture him because
I'm just
you
trying to
survived.
stay alive. Also, you just horribly jinxed it. Like he's gonna jump over the trap and just kill me.
Or we can just wait till he sleeps. Is he asleep?
Wait.
He's asleep.
I'm gonna golf swing his face.
Perfect. I mean, go for it. Too late.
Went the worst way out.
But yeah, I really feel like I shouldn't use counter longsword when fighting super guy. It's probably not a great idea trying to counter everything. But it was fun.
Quest cleared.
Quest cleared. The awful one. And then I don't know what level 5 is.
Hey, I got 2 regular gems.
Hey. All right. What is the next one? Oh man, really? That's gross.
What is it?
Hellblade, regular Hellblade.
Gundams.
Like really? Yeah, let's like let's push it. Yeah, we're not gonna do it. I refuse to kill it. So what do you want to do?
There's one of two things I want to do. Either finish making a couple armor sets, or well, actually three things. Finish making armor sets, make more bludgeoner weapons, or level up Deviant. These are probably Mizu or Crab, other Crab.
Or Siantar. I mean, Divine Sight in itself would be a great water weapon against Hellblade, so I'm up for that. Although, if it's bludgeoner weapons, it sounds like more of a carcass, and I like the carcass.
It's either that or I go make my bludgeoner set and make a Cantor.
The Cantor?
Because yeah, this one, my Bloodlust set's gonna be for the negative affinity stuff, so the Carcass and Eucanlos. And then the other set I'm making is for high positive affinity, so a Cantor and Silver Ridge.
Okay. I'm impartial, so whatever's fine.
I mean, I'm trying to think what I need for my bludgeoner set. Yeah, I did put it down, so okay, that's not a whole lot of stuff. Let me see if I can make any of it. Mostly what I needed was the earring, the fencing one. So I need the either Sianatar chest piece.
Oh, you know what I want to do? Do clear all the G rank elder bosses, elder bosses, whatever you want to call them. So like let's Amatsu, Elatrion, but whatever, as well as others.
I'm also really confused about one thing I just noticed.
What's up?
I have the hyper Sianatar chest piece, but I don't have the there's the regular one. It's just
it's in a different.
You don't need any Sianatar pieces to make it. That's why. Interesting. I think I'd rather honestly fight hyper at this point.
Hyper Siantar?
Because I need the chest and waist piece for the bludgeoner set. And then I need jaggy arms.
Wait, what? Really? Chest and it's just a hyper piece rather than the XR series.
Well, no, it is the XR.
What?
Yeah, I need the XR chest and waist.
Siantar?
Yeah. Because it gives razor sharp just with those two pieces.
But you already have those.
Yeah, I know. I'm a fashion hunter. I don't care if I have to remake.
Oh, you're remaking. Okay, that's what you're doing. Okay, that makes sense. I was so confused. It's like, why don't you just use those? No, you're remaking it. I'm fine. Like, that's fine. I was just really confused. I was like, what?
I need the jaggy arms.
Jaggy? You mean superior G Master Jaggy. And Great Jaggy is here.
Where are the Jaggy arms? Do I not even have them unlocked? It's a high possibility.
No, you have to do a lot of the regular Jaggies to unlock it. Pain in the butt. Oh, that's one great sword I should have finished. The Steve great sword. No.
Yeah, it looks like I don't think I've fought in like any of the G rank simple Jaggies.
That's on you, dude.
Oh, what else do I need? Rathalos Greaves XR.
Ugh. Well, at least it's just regular Rathalos, so it's not too bad. But in the meantime, while you're figuring it out, I'm gonna use the restroom.
Okay.
Oh god.
Pumpkin.
So?
So I need Hyper Rathalos as well.
During Hyper Rathalos?
Yeah, because I don't have the stuff for the XR legs.
Just those, or do we have to do Siantar as well?
Yeah, I think I just need one Hyper Sanitar shell.
To like fully upgrade and max out the defense?
No, if I want to do that, I'm going to need 3 more.
Oh. Well, at minimum.
Also, I'm out beating up Jaggies.
Such a sad thing to say. I'm just beating up Jaggies.
The Jaggy arms are pretty decent.
Aren't they like attack up 8?
It's, I think, either Expert 6 or Expert 8 with 2 slots. It's Expert, yeah. So, that's pretty great. I think it says you need 4 hides and 3 scales. The hardest part, I think, is it says you need 1 Cobra hide. I think the G rank ones.
Yeah.
What am I at? Of course, Jaggias are nice because they give 2 cards.
And you know, you could always get a carbon set to get 3.
Those don't exist.
Why you know Elatrion, man? Sacrifice like 3 webbings for a carving 3-slot jewel.
You act like I have webbings in the first place to make carving jewels. Okay, now the game's like, no, you're not allowed to carve this Jaggia.
I think I made 2 3-slot carving jewels.
I still haven't even done hiring Village Elatrion.
Why not?
I've been lazy, playing other games, and playing with you.
You know, we can just like not like do it together and just like go solo.
For what?
I don't know. Like you could do your village stuff while I play Knights of Azure too.
I mean, I get more stuff done when I'm hunting people.
Because you don't have to be the constant like the meat shield of everything.
Sometimes that's fine, but
Like when you're hammering, like with Rathlos and Raytheon, it's pretty okay. But like anything else, it's a pain
Like-
in the butt.
Glaveness.
Glaive with counter longsword is not too bad. Though the cats don't make it any better, so you know. Also, I got a healing cat and it's decent. Not great, but decent.
And now there's a Ludroth like, hey, I'm gonna not let you carve.
Oh, right. That's the problem with the Fatalis switch axe. I need
What?
those dark pieces from like that stupid sword in Poke.
Mm-hmm.
I have always gotten like the other dark piece that I have too much of. So it's like a pain in the butt because I waste material to try and get it, only to not get it. Sad.
I'm just gonna come back now because I at least have enough peels.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to figure out like what I want to do. I mean, I can make the Diablo Sensa Clave. Just start with that. Is there? I guess I could also try and upgrade the Amatsu headed bowgun for shits and giggles. I think it has a high raw potential. Ooh. Judging from the highlights over there. I don't know. I maybe it's just weird for me, but I feel like all of the weapons I have are pretty set. I don't really need to change much. Like I have all of my bowguns preset. I have a good greatsword set. And then there's the Josina that covers everything. So at this point, I feel like it's just fashionable bullshit.
I just like making new sets, even if they end up being worse.
Or like unused.
Yeah. That's like the whole point of Monhunt.
I really need to use the Narcarchus, like, Astral set more.
Yeah, there's the... Wait,
But I need a good, like, set for it.
that's not the Jaggy Arms. Are those the Jaggy Arm? There they are. Oh, do you only need high rank Remobra pieces? Oh, you only need high rank Remobra. That's nice.
Am I just here, like, just watching you grind out Remobra?
Nah, we'll go fight Hyper Crab.
I mean, we can. Like, I'm pretty sure this stream lost all validity for any, like, seriousness. We're doing this for, like, just bullshit at this point.
Let's go fight Hyper Crab.
I realize I have way too many lances, but none of them really upgraded, so...
Lance is in this game with all of the monsters that are like, oh, you have guard +2. It doesn't help you.
I know. It depresses me. Like, I thought, like, what was it? I think, I think Generations Lancing was pretty great because there was no counter longsword. And
Lance was the best thing in that game.
And then, you can just jump around with either the evasions or just counter everything. But now it's just like, well, there's a Fatalysis, and we know how that went.
And then Bloodlust is like, oh, eh.
Let's do the same thing. It's like, damn it. Which I feel like Lance needs to have, like, maybe make guard +2 like a requirement, but like, it should really be able to just guard anything. Or that should be like a thing for Lance, where you can just flinchlessly guard positions.
I mean, some attacks you shouldn't be able to, but like, I don't like it when it's like every attack a monster does just breaks your guard. Like, for Diablos, his like Steam Blast, that's understandable, but like his head slams, come on.
Which is why I'm happy that Monster Hunter World has that super guard, because then I can use and abuse it.
Or what's another good example? Like any of like the supernovas from the Fatalises. Like if you could just block that and keep going, I feel like that's too broken.
But I feel like, at least with like the slams and the meteors, like I should not be like taking health damage from those. That's just bullshit.
Yeah. With guard +2.
Guard +2 and guard increase. Like that, I mean, I feel like, maybe this is just my bias, like, I feel like that Lance should have a higher guard potential than Gun Lance, just because it's kind of the point of Lance.
I mean, they both have like the giant shield, so I feel
yeah,
like they
but
both should share the same guard.
Something like that, but I feel like Lance is just beaten out, because, I guess adept guarding kind of helps with that, but not really.
Also, I think they announced a new mantle today for World.
Oh, did they? What is it?
I think it was like the health mantle, so...
Regen health?
I don't know if it's regenerate or like when you get hit, like you get health back instead.
What?
I don't know, it was
that's
weird.
just too weird.
Yeah.
I would say like it gives you like...
Or maybe it like absorbs a certain amount of that damage.
Yeah, I would say like a temporal health boost, where like it would maybe since the limit's like 150, maybe I'll increase it to like 180, and then it's just broken for a while. And then you can reuse it. But other than that, like it gives you back health. That's just ridiculous. You can like maybe protect when to like get hit. This guy's really small.
Yep, and I'm using Pierce 3s to build my gauge.
I did too. Oh god.
I also found out counter longswording this guy makes him a jump.
Well,
Like just a regular crab. I don't know if it works on Shredder Claw.
And probably because of that situation.
Well, and that's really easy to counter.
Because this is like most of its attacks are single hits.
Yeah. If you don't counter the claw swipe right, you'll get hit, but
It's not exactly too punishing.
well, the jumping one, I mean, so you'll get hurt and take the lead.
Oh my god, please. Crab. Leave me alone. Why doesn't he attack you? Oh my god, please, crab.
Still got hit.
Oh, he does this? I thought you never did this. What a jerk. But yeah, I'm going to be streaming Monster Hunter World demo when it comes out. While you're playing Xenoblade Chronicles. We can like do a stream. We can go into Skype call. We can also watch.
I can be like, this game's weird.
You can say like you're terrible at Monster. Just automatically say duh. Yeah, switch to his clay piece. That's interesting.
Because that's only Shredder Claw.
Oh. I forgot. I thought this was Shredder Claw, so that's why I was like, oh, he does that? Like where he jumps out on you?
Yeah.
I kept thinking this was Shredder Claw, even though there's the obvious like hyper flowing parts. So good. Does the crab take thunder damage, or what element does it take best?
Thunder.
Thunder. And you can combine. Leave me alone, crab. Oh, so you can pull him out of there. No, I just combined for that? For nothing? Really? I feel like a doofus.
I feel like for this guy, I need to make like my Pierce 1 set.
How are you dead? In there. Oh, I just combined all that piercing. Two screw up.
Derp.
Wasted. I wonder why they call it pineapple.
What?
I wonder why they call it pineapple. I get the pines, but like, why an apple?
I don't know. That's the guy, whoever discovered it. Probably partially why.
He was like, he decided that apples were the superior fruit.
So he saw one with pines and was like, man, it's a pineapple.
And then people are like, wouldn't you call it like something else? Like, why not pine orange?
shut
Just
up.
like, shut up, man. I mean, there might be like a genetic thing about it that makes it a pineapple, or related to an apple.
For once, I only got one hybrid part.
We got 1, 2, 3, 4. What does the gunner give?
No idea.
Hey, a potential +5 with handicraft +5. No slots though.
That done.
But that could be my adrenaline longsword set. What does the gunner skill give? Is it recoil? Oops. No, this one. You are rare 7. I don't know where you are in this list. I should look for an XR. Oh. Not that one. I am too far. Oh, there it is. So what do you give? What the hell is that? Oh, normal. It gives what? Wait, hold on. What is that? I have no idea what to... Oh, wait. What's the skill that, like, there's a skill name and then the active skill name is the exact same?
Ammo saver?
Yo, there it is. Ammo saver. So it gives ammo saver +5. It's kind of garbage. Like, why is it that the Blade Master is like really good, and then when you look at the Gunner counterpart, it's like garbage?
No idea.
Anyway, do you want to do this like 2 more times? 3, however many.
Well, I mean, if we do it 2 more times, we'll have enough to max it out, but I don't need that necessarily right now.
I mean, might as well get it out of the way. I don't know.
I guess, because I still need the regular cortexes.
We would be doing the regular sand turn then.
Well, I mean, I can at least carve some.
No, that's true. That is true. So let me try wrong sorting, because it sounds like a terrible idea, but I might as well try it.
It's really not.
Oh, you have no idea. My innate bias against longswords is gonna inevitably kill me. Hey, yeah, it's Moxie. We want Pyro and Moxie. Like that. So we want Hypercrab. Oh, there it is. Are you also doing the same thing?
Yep.
By the way, how are you doing the arts? Are you doing that ZL plus whatevers, or are you doing like the triggers and then your RAB?
I'm doing ZL.
this stuff. I like that more because like the RAB I feel is just way too convoluted.
Yeah.
Although having the triggers like set straight on the arts would be amazing. Isn't amazing. But you lose the fact that you can't like just click the right stick to target. You have to use like the up D-pad to target.
Hey, that's not too bad, but
It's not too bad, but it makes no sense. Like then you don't use like the right stick for anything.
I don't know why they couldn't have made it like, is it trigger or bumper? That's the back one.
Trigger's the back one, the bigger button.
I don't know why they couldn't have made it like left trigger art 1, right trigger art 2, and both together art 3.
Or I mean, they can use like the camera, like the right stick for something, because it doesn't do anything. I mean, it'd be kind of weird, like your camera like jittering as you're pressing the button, but still, it's something. Hello, crab. You're a really big crab. Why did we do this? Oh my god, this guy's big.
He's actually not that big. We're just so used to gunning him.
Is he not?
I don't know. I'm just saying that.
Dude, I just like whiffed everything. What? You like... Oh, there's a delay. Oh, you got hit? How did you get hit?
I wasn't paying attention. Also, he's lagging, so that's not gonna help me with my counter.
Did he lag for you when you hosted it?
No.
Okay, so for whatever reason you can't join Quest, you have to host it. Because I had no problems when you were hosting. So I haven't gone to my Brave or my Longsword gauge up. Pew 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 pew.
Oh, okay. He just teleported above me and shot me.
Ah, okay. You know, I should probably tell you what's going on. I'm gonna be like those radio. I'm getting somehow wrecked.
Yeah, because it's like I got slashed and then I got slashed again. Oh, jeez. I can't counter like this.
What do you mean? Get good. Wow, this is going terribly for me. Neither of us are doing too well. Uh-oh. Crab. No, crab, no. No, crab, no. Okay, no.
First I brought the wrong shirt.
What'd you bring?
Sakura slash, and then I grabbed the hinge.
I always look at the level, like how much you have to charge it.
But yeah, isn't Sakura slash and hinge the same?
Nope. Sakura slash is medium, whereas unhinge is small.
I mean,
Oh, I'm going to die doing this. Oh, that's scary, but you can't.
oh god, he was like, I'm gonna wiggle, and then I'm on top of you.
Oh God. Oh, careful.
Well, I'm far enough away right now.
No, he's going after you, or he went away. Oh, I wasn't cool enough. I thought you can counter that.
Counter what?
Like his digging attack.
He's. Oh, now he's. Oh.
I mean, he's not. He gives no craps about us. He just hurt one.
Well. So when you said I thought you could counter that, was you failing countering that?
Or no, not failing. Just I had no idea where he was going to pop up. So like so he popped up one direction, so I like anticipated that direction coming up. He went on to my left. So I failed.
Okay, because when you said that, he was still above ground for me.
This is going swimmingly.
That's why I was really confused. Yeah, it was only after you said that was when he was like, "I'm gonna dig."
Oh, really? That's weird. Oh, you tripped it. Nice.
I'm just pressing time. I got white gauge. Doing good. I got blue.
Ooh. Are you counter?
Yeah.
Wow, no, I whiffed. Oh, let me go, please. Grab, no, grab! Oh, he's digging.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, he's going after you.
Is he? He just popped up for me and he wasn't even near me.
He's going after you. Okay, that's his third time. So he should just... Oh, fourth time. And he should come on.
I'm just jumping. I didn't even see him. Oh. There he is. Wait, oh, he was digging and then he popped up slightly. So sad. Ow. Yeah, he had his arms open and I saw you counter before he moved. Oh, bad time. Just kidding.
This guy.
I'm just gonna do that. See if I can hit him.
Ah!
This is bad at teleporting Peggies.
Oh god! No! Grab! Grab, no grab! Grab, no grab!
I'm just taking damage. I don't even know what's killing me right now.
He's literally just swiping away. Oh, he's super jumping.
Okay, I wish you could have seen what happened there. So when he was super jumping, I was in my brave stance and he was just standing there and it's like, I'm gonna jump animation.
Yeah.
And like the hyper part was like, you know how it flashes right before a move? It flashed like 6 times in a row before he teleported. And then I was like, oh. Okay.
Pew, 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 and then nothing.
Well, no, it was slower than that. It was like pew, 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 and I was like, what's going on? Am I finally disconnecting?
This crab isn't... Oh god, wow. If we're not
Well,
using like Pierce gun, it's a different long fight.
Well, it doesn't help if I'm not really doing it.
That's true. I should sharpen. Grab, no crab! guy attacks so fast compared to your counters. Super jump! Oh no! I did it way too early.
See, you died before he even jumped. So I was just like, well, I tripped him somehow.
Great.
I hope you like doing all the work carrying me.
That's so weird how that, you know, you're the one who's like having this problems connecting. But when you host, like there's nothing goes wrong. Maybe it doesn't help with the fact that I'm like trying to stream and my parents are watching like streaming the videos or whatnot.
Yeah, because after you died, he fixed himself.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was not lagging at all. I don't know if he's going to start now that you're back, but yeah, after you left, he was perfectly just waddling around.
So he's actually like circling around you. You can see that.
Yeah, he swipes, backing up, doing the
jump.
super jump.
That's it, dude.
Yeah.
Okay. So that was weird. Alright. Well, you're gonna host. Because apparently I can't host.
Hey, super jump.
That's at me. Scream! Flinch!
Yeah, knocked over. I don't know. Maybe you just had to die once for the game to fix itself.
I had to sacrifice myself for us to actually return to normalcy. Are you here, Crab? You are here, Crab. Oh, he's asleep. He goes to sleep here. Yeah. Trying to counter his like quick swipes is difficult. There he hugs. Grab goes in.
Scary. I got white.
Do you actually get a gauge?
Yeah, Sakura Slash always levels you up, so even with Brave, I have white gauge.
You can get, like, I think it's like a 3% boost.
While I'm retrying to build up my Brave.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that might not be all a terrible idea when you think about it.
What?
The Sakura Slash when your Brave runs out, so you can have white while you're rebuilding up your Brave.
Mm-hmm. Get the extra damage in. Although I feel like just go Bloodborne at that point.
Yeah.
'Cause Bloodborne's amazing. I'm just too much of a scaredy cat to actually use it.
Lag spectacular. I only got one.
I got 2. Desire sensor.
I don't even care. That's the funny thing.
One more.
One more.
This time you're gonna host all the quests because apparently it goes downhill if I host. Let's see if there's any like programs that can just like shut down. Let's get rid of Steam. I shouldn't get rid of that. Yeah, that's it.
Just gotta be like, you just go up to your parents and be like, stop using the internet.
Well, I think they stopped for the most part. I mean, it would also help if the Wi-Fi connection was actually like in my room rather than at the opposite side of the house.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like diagonally the farthest away I could be from the router. So I really should take the 100 feet Ethernet cord and then set up like a waypoint access near my room so that I can just hook it up wireless or wired.
That's basically how my house is. My room is.
Yeah. The only problem is I have to buy like the Ethernet to USB thing for the Switch. So that's probably more important. Cause like the computer itself isn't too bad as long as you know I don't touch that USB Wi-Fi adapter. So more crab.
More crab.
More crab. I should use something else. So I've been using longsword way too much.
Not enough.
Way too much, dude.
Not enough.
It's too much, man. This is like a drug overdose more than
I'm enjoying longsword. Something's wrong here. Why are you using insect wave?
Ugh. You know, I haven't used charge blade, but I don't really have a set for charge blade. You know what? Focus is fine. This thing. Yeah, this thing. Even though it's like complete shit. But good enough. I'm using the. Oh, hold on. I do not want that. I forgot to put on arts. I should probably use guild so that I can get used to Monster Hunter World. Guild with no arts. Should have done that. Meh.
Called charge blade.
I fully upgraded it, so I'm just using it for the sake of derping.
Could be worse.
It's 330 raw, so it's not too bad.
It has a decent white sharpness, +2. Wait, why do you have focus?
Oh, this is my greatsword, and I just like threw it on for the sake of, just doing it. Nothing wrong with it. It's just not that great. Wait, does load up work on charge blade?
Load up is what makes yellow fill up 5 files and red fill up 10. Focus just helps you get to red faster.
Okay. Oh, load up is a pretty nice thing then.
Yeah.
Not a necessity, but you don't have to like waste your time trying to build up to red. So that's cool. I thought it would give you more files, but hearing that seems like I should make like a really derpy charge blade set.
Well, I mean, mine is just load up guard +2 artillery expert and razor sharp. Small crab.
Yeah, that's the Saltus armor, right?
No, I had to make a specified set for that.
No. That's cool. So I'll try and figure it out, see if any of my charms will let me.
You have like guard +6 with 3 slots, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, then you're fine.
I also have razor sharp plus or sharpness +6 with 3 slots. So you know.
You could probably make me a better set than what I have. I just kind of threw mine together for lols. I could probably make a better set if I wanted to as well.
Oh. Is it sad that I never actually used this, the charge blade for guard point? Because I'm really bad at it.
Oh, I learned over the course of this game how to use guard points. Mostly the one that when you transform.
Yeah, that one is a lot more useful, but like in 4U, guard point was so annoying.
But it was like basically the most useful thing in that game.
Mm-hmm.
Probably KO him if I tried.
I mean, I could try doing that. Oh, I'm dead.
You hit me, so I was like, oh god. Super crab.
You know, I should make the Diablo's charge blade.
Yeah.
Is it the regular one or the deviant one I want?
Really depends on what kind of set you're using. With sharpness +2, I think it's the deviant one, but if you're not running sharpness +2, then I think you want the regular one. But they both have like the same raw. I think the Diablos one has a more negative affinity.
Oh. So it's better if you run
Regular Diablos with the Bloodlust armor.
right.
I think that's generally the case for most of them. As weird as that is.
Unless I want the deviant one for the natural composed,
Yeah.
and then run it with what's that thing called? The Bloodlust armor, just so that I can have double composed.
Mm-hmm. Ow, crab. No crab.
No crap, no. Oh, I forgot I have shield bump.
Oh yeah, shield bump's great.
Oh shoot. I can't do anything about it. I don't have any files.
Sad time.
Chainsaw is so great.
Yes, it is.
Wait, crab actually, like, enemies actually go in here? I've never seen anything come in here.
I feel like something spawns here, but I don't know what. Or maybe that was Freedom Unite.
That Freedom Unite had, not Congolella.
I think Iodrome spawns here, if you ever fight him here.
I like how this move is easily avoided as long as you just go to his butt.
Or just walk toward him.
Time to ruin you.
Nope.
Okay, cool. Pew 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 pew.
Forgot how great Sword and Shield was.
After, that.
Hold on, let me sharpen.
After that debacle with the owl.
Ow.
Oh no! God damn it! Thought I turned around when I tried to guard. Are you king? Oh, am I dead?
I threw a dust, so
Oh.
it should be fine.
Oh god, no! What the heck?
Another dust.
What the heck? As I run away from him, he like immediately pops up from the direction I was coming through. What a jerk! I have to hit you because it's my job. As I get hit by your crap.
Sounds like that.
Yeah, I don't know how to use Charge Blade anymore. I know all the moveset, I don't know how to use it efficiently. I think it's like seriously. Yo, dog. No, stop. Stop moving.
My god. Please stop.
This guy. No!
I could use a heal.
Oh, shoot.
I don't want to lose chaos oil after I just got it. Oh, that still hit me. Wow.
You're, I think, a little bit too. Ow! What the heck, man? Alright, sharpness level does make a difference with escape. So I should probably sharpen that. Grab! Ooh, hello. No, I want to sleep him.
Let me just sharpen. Done.
I haven't really used my arts much. Oh, take it! Take it, take it! Boom! Oh, I forgot you can use chainsaw without charging up first.
Mhm.
Okay, I forgot. Level 3. You're so awesome.
Ow, tried. Tried to be awesome, didn't work.
Being awesome is too hard.
I don't know where he went.
Pluck's buff.
Don't have enough good charms.
Should be not. Oh, you're here? Oh, wait. Is this where you sleep?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Oh, I didn't get. What is it? What's that thing called? Energy Blade. Fully upgrade.
I could get Chaos Oil again.
I should use alchemy a bit more.
What, Charge Blade or?
Just in general. Not with Lance. Definitely not with Lance. Kadoink!
Does the Mind's Eye Oil do anything else after you've applied it with Chaos Oil, or is it just the sharpening thing?
I don't know. It doesn't seem like you do anything with it. Wait, that did nothing. Wait, oh. But you still have the like the Mind's Eye Oil effect going on, but I don't think that I know any other effects that you have. It's just there, I feel. So I got 1 and 2.
I got 2.
I like how when it's just you and me gaming, we don't talk about anything except what's there in the game.
Yep.
I like how the difference between our voices in the stream and our voices not in the stream is basically losing the fact that I won't scream. And that's really it. Otherwise, I don't really need to like have any vocal. Like I don't need to say anything during streams.
Yeah. Or we could talk about what games you have plans on getting in the future besides Monster Hunter World.
I really hope they pull out Fire Emblem, like an actual Fire Emblem.
Well, they are.
Switch.
They are.
Wait, they are?
I think they confirmed that a while ago. It's just we haven't heard much of it since then.
No. Oh, okay. Well, I'm looking forward to it. I really hope they don't have any of those, like, you know, a terrible DLC bullshit.
Probably will. But are there any other games like you wanna buy besides World or?
Well, with Black Friday coming up, Persona 5, if it's on sale.
Might be, should be. Wouldn't surprise me.
But I do plan. Well, I mean, I feel like I kind of want to finish Knights of Azure 2 because I bought it and I'm not touching it for a while, which is, you know, kind of defeats the purpose of buying the game.
A little bit.
So like, I want to actually like finish games before I buy it, but I guess during Black Friday, as well as like the Christmas sales, they usually do something, right?
Mm-hmm. I also hate how like Nintendo of America is like the most stingy people when it comes to like video game sales.
Oh my god, they don't do any sales, but like if they do, it's just disappointing.
And then like I see on the Japanese eShop, it's like Odyssey's on sale and like Mario Kart 8's on sale. It's like all these cool games are on sale, and it's like, wow, thanks Nintendo of America, you suck.
Are we just doing regular crab?
Yeah, I just need the Cortexes.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll just use the spray some. Why the hell? Yeah, I wonder why. But then again, America's like capitalism is kind of like ridiculous in terms of like how stingy they are with money, but they like try and rip it out from everybody else.
It's also like how weird like certain popular games drop in price like outside Nintendo, of course, because Nintendo's like, we aren't gonna drop games until like 2 years after the console's dead.
Yeah. And then they're like trying to like rip out money.
And it's
from
like
$40
instead of like 60, and it's like, please stop.
Oh my god. So what there was like a game, what was that thing called? Was it Tower of Pandora? Pandora's Box? Something?
Pandora's Tower for Wii.
Yes, there. And then I had nothing to do with the gold coins, but then they're like, hey, you can get this game for like 30% off if you like spend 120 coins, like gold coins. Like, well, I don't have anything else to use it for, so might as well. And then I never bought it because there was no point. So I don't know. I just find it like really obnoxious how incredibly stingy they are about it, and the deals that they have are like kind of shit.
But like going on to like Sony's side of it, it's weird how like some popular games do drop in price, but others don't. Like GTA 5 is still like $60 new at most places.
Really? Isn't it
Yeah.
kind of old?
Well, yeah, it's like I think 4 years old now, 3 years old. And like used, it's still really pricey too, and I don't get.
Why?
And then you have Doom, which is like $20 new on PlayStation 4. I'm still gonna get it on Switch probably, but just pointing it out. Unless it doesn't drop in price on Switch, which most likely it won't.
No, it won't. Oh, that's me. Is it me? Yes, it
Yeah.
is. Crab, no crab. But yeah, I don't know. Oh, he's doing it 4 times.
The 5 times. Surprise!
Supplies. But speaking of, well, let's aside from the bullshits of price drops compared to like Steam, where they're like, hey, price drops everywhere. I think it was Steam where I bought Knights of Azure on the Switch because I want it on the Switch, but then they already like put it on Steam, and then a week after it's released, it's on sale. So I was like,
Well,
well,
I think the biggest problem with Steam, like digital games in general, is like you can't really be like a pure digital game owner at the end of the day.
I mean, if you do, you're just gonna lose it at some point.
Oh yeah, because once, like, especially if you're one of those people who like downloads and like deletes and re-downloads games, you're wasting money. Because like once the PlayStation Store goes down and it's like, oh, I bought, let's say, Knights of Azure on there, but I deleted it because I wanted to download another game, and you're never gonna get Knights of Azure back because the store shut down. So.
I mean, well, Steam kind of does a different thing where they allow you to keep it in, like, so it's in your inventory even if the game itself is out of the store. So it's not too bad. It's just a problem with like, you know.
What happens if you don't have the internet to download it?
Or like, you know, your Steam account gets corrupted or hacked.
Yeah.
You're screwed there. But I mean, it's also the same thing with like old consoles. They ain't gonna fix it for the most part.
But I mean, like, old consoles as a whole are fixable, though.
Yes.
Versus if you buy a digital game and that digital store goes away, you're SOL. You just are. there's nothing you can do about getting your game back. And there's no way like the company's gonna reimburse you.
No, because they won't make money that way.
Yeah. So like, I think Mason made a Reddit thread about that at some point, and people really hated him for it because they don't realize that that is a thing that will happen someday. May not be soon.
No, probably not. I mean, it also depends. Like this is on the basis of like, what is it? Cloud storage or more better storage facilities. Method, whatever you want to call it. Those don't improve it itself. Right?
Mm-hmm.
No, well, we just
Cat crap.
cat crap. But I don't know. I'm not gonna worry too much about it because like for old games, I mean, there's some old games I want to try, but I never really care about the games that I owned because like I have a Sega Genesis and with Sonic 2, I think it's Sonic 2, but like I never cared to play it again.
Well, it's one of those things, and I kind of feel bad about it, like, because I think I've mentioned it at least once, maybe a while ago, when my house got broken into at one point. And it was a while ago, like maybe, like while I was still like early high school, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And they stole, also that used your Wolf's Maw, by the way.
I know, that's the point. I'm punching furiously.
But he kept it, so I wonder if he keeps punching. But side note, like they stole my Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow cards. So like I'm sitting here like I have to drop like $100 for each card if I ever want to replace the physical copies again.
Which is like, I mean, I can't say which is kind of terrible,
Yeah.
but like, it's just weird.
I mean, I guess I shouldn't care because I really don't care about the first generation, but like, I think the hardest one for me to swallow is the yellow version because that was the first game I ever owned. So.
I'm also sad that I was really bad at games, so I never got to finish Legend of the Game Boy Color, Legend of Zelda, like Oracle of Seasons and Ages.
Mm-hmm.
I had both of them, but like I never finished it, and I lost Seasons. So, and then I don't have any consoles to like play Ages. So I have to do it either by like emulators or whatnot.
Mm-hmm. And then like a few other games got stolen during that too. Like my one of my DS's got stolen.
My Game Boy SPU is gone. I don't know how. And I lost like the Mega Man Red Sun, something like that. The weird spin-off where it's like battleships and strategies thing. Anyway, go on.
The other sad thing was in my DS cartridge, like the game that was in my DS that got stolen wasn't even my game. It was a friend's game.
Oh no.
Thankfully it was my best friend, so he was like, don't worry about it. But I felt really bad after that. But then, like, at the time, like, even then, I didn't care. But now I do care that this was one of the games that got stolen. It was my original copy of Monster Hunter.
Oh.
So I don't own the PS2 game anymore because of that. I mean, the game's shit, but I still
where
love
you
it.
have to use the right stick to attack.
Yeah. But it was like Monster Hunter, and became one of my favorite series. Like as a kid, I hated the game, but the more I grew into it, the more I liked it.
Yeah.
There's probably other games I'm forgetting that had some sort of sentimental value. I think my Pokemon Sapphire copy got taken too. I think that might have been in the DS as well.
I'm not sure what games sentimentally I have. I will say that Mega Man Red Sun, I don't know if it's sentimental values, but I was really sad that it was stolen. I mean, now I don't care anymore because like whatever. but like that game was so annoying because they did the stupid thing where it's sort of like they do the new game plus, and each new game plus you get new abilities, and you have to like also like go through every single secrets to like gather everything, because those things that matter next, like in the next new game plus, kind of like your upgrades, like with Dark Souls and Bloodborne, like the blood rocks, like you can't like if you go through a new game without clicking up one, you lose that one.
Yeah.
So they're kind of important. So like the Mega Man had that thing where you had to collect everything. It was so painstakingly stupid because money was also a problem. You had to find out money too. And then I lost.
I'm just really sad about Pokemon Yellow when I think about it, because not only was it the first game I ever owned, it was bought by my dad, my biological dad, who passed away.
Oh no, there's actual sentiment stuff.
Yeah, so like that's like the hardest loss of a game for me.
Yeah.
Even if the game was garbage. And then I got hated by all of the Gen 1ers.
Why?
Because like you can't talk bad about like the Pokemon like Red, Blue, and Yellow, or everyone hates you for it, but they're not that good at games.
I wasn't good at Pokemon in during those days, so you know I can't
Neither was I.
But like I remember going through like Elite Four and getting trashed immediately. I was like, what the hell? Like there's no easy way for you to grind in that game as a child because you didn't understand what was going on.
Yeah, you just trained up one Pokemon and you were like, I'm gonna go in, and then you get destroyed.
And then it turns out like even though they're like 20 levels below you, all their Pokemon would just like rip you apart. Because they do so much status shit and you didn't realize that status matters.
Yep.
But anyway, do you want to do Rathlos?
Yes,
you need
Rathlos. What should I bring?
I'll go Hammer. Because I actually have a good Hammer set.
What do I want to use then? I'll just stick with Sword and Shield, I guess.
Am I Brave? I don't want to use Brave. I'm going to use Guild. Just keep it simple. I like how Hammer is the one thing that, like, regardless, I can use Brave, but, like, Guild is a great default to always go back on.
Yeah, that's how I feel about Gunlance.
Really? I can't do anything with it, like regular Gunlance, because it doesn't make any sense to me. But then again, I'm a Lancer, where everything's more about countering things rather than like going aggressively.
Where's Hyper Rathlos?
We might have to do regular Rathlos too. Oh, I have a Rathlos on, so get some extra shit.
Wait, why don't I have Hyper Rathlos?
I'll check if I have Hyper Rathlos.
Oh, there he is. Okay, I do have him.
Oh.
I just fine.
But we went off topic. So other games I'm trying to look forward to. Well, if Black Friday or Christmas sales happen, I might pick up like that Fire Emblem Warriors. Cause it looks... I'm still in, like, they don't have online coop, right?
Oh.
Why?
It's like the perfect games for it, but they don't want to have money, so they don't do it.
Well, they want money, but in the dumbest way, by like costumes or like whatever DLC characters. I mean, the characters are nice, but it's like, ugh.
See, like, I was thinking in my head when they were like, yeah, there's gonna be DLC. Like, what went through my head first was like, if both Charlotte and Olivia get in, I'm buying this game. Sadly, only Olivia got in. I'm honestly kind of surprised Olivia got in, and so was most of the world. And I also found
Olivia was a popular character.
I thought so too. And then I saw the internet, and then I was like, apparently not. Like
Wait, she's not popular? Wow.
a lot of people hate her. And I
Wait,
was
what?
like,
Really?
yeah. And I was like, why? Mostly because I wanted to have like the berserker side of Charlotte being running around just killing everything, and then like an elegant dancer like just doing that, dancing around the enemies.
But he's probably like down at area 2.
No, he spawns in the Levizioth area, remember?
Really?
Yeah,
I didn't see him there. Oh, he's in the
very bottom.
The bottom one. Okay. I don't have gold rings. Whatever. Time to get good. But I'm surprised Olivia is hated.
Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, Tharja got in, but that's no surprise.
I don't understand Tharja. Like, why do they care?
I mean, she's a popular one, and I think it's like the weird, like, self-seclusion, and like, it is weird, and I guess it is partially like the minority. Also, this Rathalos is big.
Is he? I can't tell.
He's big. The other side of it is like the crazy people who want like, who are like, I want them to step on me, blah blah blah.
Oh, like the
and like Tharja is like that total character.
Like the pretend masochist.
Or like, yeah. Or there was like, and this was like one of my favorite pictures. Have you heard of Data Live, the anime?
I've watched it all.
I love that show. But
because you said it was a good one, I watched it completely.
Did you like it? I don't even remember.
I thought it was okay, but I didn't feel like I. It's not
like
that I didn't enjoy it, but I didn't like. It's more like I watched it and I was like, oh, that was nice. No other sentence.
So like, do you remember like the red dress chick, the obvious like yonder chick who's like time eye and everything?
Yes. She
there's
also
like
had like the pony. She was like the main antagonist. And if I remember correctly, she sort of dies, but not really. But you know, whatever.
Yeah, like
Something
there's
like
there's an image of her that goes around a lot, and it's her like with her hand up, like talking, and it says, you know, I've always wanted a yonder boyfriend, and then it's the next one with her hands up, like in the like, oh well, like type thing, you know what I'm talking about? Where it's like, and then they just scream, I don't want to die.
That's something I'll never really understand.
I find the picture funny because like most don't realize that it's totally what they're asking for.
Wow, this Rathalos does not like me. The moment I go to great like guild, everything's just bad. Just bad times. How are you not KO'd?
There you go.
Ooh, that's not. Like, I'm doing everything wrong here.
It's like, yeah, like, especially for the people who really think they want like a yonder girlfriend, like I don't think they realize how crazy they actually are.
Well, I mean, those extreme personalities are fine in itself, but like, I feel like people mistaken their fantasy with their actual desires.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Like, they're like, if you have that, like, if you're not okay with like murderers, you're not okay with that. Who has the intentions of murdering?
Or not even you, but like anyone you look at.
Yeah. And then people are like, "Oh, you're just being a pansy about it." But it's like, I really don't think that's the case here.
Like, there's a lot of things where it's like, me and my friend have talked about this before, where it's like, even though we say like waifu material and all that, like all because we say that, it's like that doesn't necessarily mean we'd want to date that character if they existed in real life. That's an interesting conversation to have, though. Like, what anime character would you legitimately be okay with dating if they existed? Most of the time, people don't have one.
You know what also depresses me about that entire discussion?
Mm.
It kind of like implies that you don't really enjoy actual like real life women.
I mean, there are definitely the people who are like 2D over 3D.
I always have some sort of like skepticism about that. It's like, are you really sure? Because that's either depressing or actually no, that's just absolutely depressing.
Well, I mean, I can understand that one to an extent.
Yes, I mean, like, there's...
Versus, like, the yandere girlfriend thing, but...
I mean, yes, there are obviously, like, if you're comparing, like, individually, like, with some women, obviously there are some terrible women, and you prefer, like, a 2D one. But, like, I feel like it's too overall, like, have that sentiment is just too bizarre to me.
But you gotta understand that there's probably people out there that totally do have that, like, legitimately, like, full on think that.
Like, I mean, they will exist, yes. But I still find it...
You don't have to understand
bizarre. It. No, I won't ever understand it, but it's just like... See, like, I know I have to, like, understand it, but I don't know if I should... Like, I can't just say, oh, there are those people, just leave it alone. It's like, really? I don't know. It also could be... it also could not really help by the fact that most of my life... well, at least, like, I wouldn't say most of my life, I take it back. But I engage more physical communications with females rather than males. In terms of, like, be it older women or, like, young children.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my thing. So I can't understand it in that sense. Is this guy gonna kill me?
No, he's floating.
You jerk.
So do you want me to get super deep now?
No.
Or should we?
What's the deepness about? No, crap, no!
Oh, it's about love, since we're talking about that.
We're not going to talk about our original topic about what game. Wow, Rathless. Leave me alone.
What was our original topic?
What game do we want to
Oh, well, I think it's more fun when we just get distracted by it.
Okay, well, let's go down this
Rabbit hole.
the train that has no stop.
Yeah. So, like, I don't know if I've ever divulged this on stream or even to you. It's an interesting thing to say, though, but, like outside of, like, family and friend love, you know how there's, like, a different love for, like, your family and friends versus, oh, that special girl or guy.
Yes, relational,
romance versus, like, bromance and, like, friendships and all that.
Yes.
Yeah, I've never really fallen in love.
I haven't either.
And I've gotten the question of, like, are you gay? Like, not in, like,
what?
not in, like, a demeaning sense, but, like, have you just never thought about going after a guy type thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, they meant it full, like, non-jerkish, like, as a legit question.
Yeah.
And I took, like, a while to think about it, and it was like, nope, I don't like guys that way. I've just never found that lady that made me want to chase her.
That's also creepy in a sense, but sure, I understand your sentiment. I
Well,
get
like,
your point.
it's always the whole thing of you have to chase the woman you like type of thing. Like, they always say that. Whether that's necessarily going to end up being true or not is a different story entirely. But, yeah, I've never found that girl who I was like, I could spend the rest of my life with you. Most of the girls I've met have been either just okay people or like, terrible people.
I mean, like, obviously, if you haven't like really, oh god, please no. If you really haven't seen like a relationship, there's no way you're going to like. No girl's gonna be above the standard of any other average woman. You know
like,
what I'm talking about? Or like if, or how do I say it? What? This is where like I as an engineer or a mechanical engineer who's been or student, force myself to like unlearn how to use words. So I don't know the words I want to say, but like, or maybe that's just an excuse to say that, to hide the fact that I really don't know what I'm saying. Wow, this Rathlos, please, you're murdering me. But like, I feel like if we never experienced the feeling of like that one of like finding that one woman, I feel like every woman that we interact with will be just in a level of attraction to a point where it's objective. Like in my experience, like there are definitely females who are pretty, like in a like objective way. Like
yeah.
I would look at a girl and it's like, wow, she's pretty, but like I wouldn't say like, oh man, I wanna go in a relationship with her.
No, I've never had that feeling. Like, I'm totally that guy who throws out compliments to people whenever I see them. But it's like one of those things, and like, maybe this is just me being either like from the stereotype of like the nerdy guy, or maybe I'm being too, what's the word? I can't think of the word. Maybe you can think of the word after I say the situation.
Yeah.
But it's like one of those things where like I meet a lady and I start talking to her, like no interest in being in a relationship, right? Just like, hey, let's be friends.
But it's more like you're just sociable rather than like actively seeking out.
Well, like here's the thing, and like to finish it off, like they start like avoiding me, and it's like I wonder if they start having that idea that I'm trying to hit on them and be in a relationship with them when I'm not.
So you're very forward.
Yeah, I'm extremely forward.
In terms of like just trying to open up a conversation, but like people might mistaken that forwardness for something else.
Yeah, like why are you hitting on me type thing, or because I've had like that thing happen before where I was like talking to a girl, and like a little ways into the conversation, she was just like, you know, I have a boyfriend, right? And I'm like, okay, cool. I wasn't trying to hit on you. And then she turned to me and she was like, yeah, whatever. And I'm like, okay.
There's always a level of, oh god, please no Rathlos.
That's a bad level.
This is a really bad level.
See, this is the overprotective Rathalos.
Cool. I don't think capturing really matters in terms of getting a gem, but whatever. We did it.
No, well, you can't carve mantles from him, so.
We did it.
I don't know if it depends on hyper level, but anyway, what were you saying about like level or something or other?
I completely forgot.
Well, I was saying that like I always feel like they're hitting on me, and then or like I feel like they think that I'm hitting on them. And then I talked about the girl who just called me out when I wasn't actually trying to do any of the sort.
There's always a weird I always feel like sometimes it bad thing, good thing. Maybe it's mostly bad. But like like a person's face will always like determine how the situation, like the result, like the consequences of that conversation will go. So like I mean, granted, if it was like if it was like the if you had looked a different way, like be it like color of your skin or like how your facial structure is, or blah 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 blah,
or even clothing.
yeah, like the conversation of that of like the conversation will always like dictate in a way, like depending on how they perceive you to be. So like maybe like in her eyes, maybe she thought like you were that kind of guy,
That desperate nerd.
yeah. But like a lot of the I would say I'm more introverted, so I can't really say like I understand that feeling.
Well, I'm introverted too. Like I honestly, like, in a sense, quote unquote, blame my best friend for like starting to talk to people, because he's like the most extroverted person you'll ever meet. I don't know how we became best friends, to be honest. It's like one of those legit questions.
I mean, they always say like opposites attract, but then
yeah.
you also have like feathers of, like, what is it? Feathers of a bird? Something? What's that stupid word? Flocks of a feather? Something like where you like the idiot, like the phrase is like something about like being the same feather, like being feathers of the same bird or whatnot. Like
Two peas in a pod.
yes, that one. Except there's a feather version.
Yeah.
But like I don't know, the bullshit stuff. Anyway, but like I don't know. I don't really have that I never had that happen to me where they're like, don't, like, are you trying to hit on me? Like that never happened, because like I remember
Well, she didn't openly say like,
yeah,
are you trying to hit on me? But she like did the heavy implications.
I mean, whether direct or indirect.
Dude, like I don't know what I'd do in that situation, where if the girl's like, are you trying to hit on me? I don't know if I should be like yes or no, because like both options suck at that moment in time. Like it's just one of those questions that like any way you answer, you've lost.
It's also terrible when so I talked about like how like I remember telling the students when I was substitute teaching, I was like, hey, so like I was talking about like how my grandparents and my aunt were like trying to force me to get a girlfriend, but then like one of the girls in the classroom was like, do you want a girlfriend? It's like, how do I answer that in front of kids who are at least 5 years different from me, like younger than me? I was like, do I say yes? Because that just feels weird.
Well, no, like if I was in that position, I would have just said, I mean, like legitimately, I would have said probably along the lines of, I'm not actively looking for a relationship, but if I find that lady, I'll ask her out.
I mean, I said something to that effect, but it was just like I was just taken back. I was like, oh man, what do I say?
Because that is like, yeah, I need scales to get markers. Because like I've become that guy thanks to my best friend, where it's like if I meet someone I like, I just openly ask them for their number, and it's like, hey, let's hang out sometime.
I mean, granted, you find out that they're worth hanging out with.
At that point.
But
then,
I don't know.
Like, it's one of those things where you could ask the question, like, this is a question that goes through a lot of people's minds. I've told a couple of friends this story, and they're like, do you have any female friends? It's like, yeah, I do.
I have tons. Like myself, I have tons. The
I don't have a lot. I'll be open about that. I think I have, but then again, I don't have like a lot of people I talk to be honest. Like I'm still introverted in that sense, but then again, it's like maybe I'm being too haughty and saying like I only talk to people I find worth my time. But like, yeah, I think I only have 2 girls I talk to.
I just happened. But I don't know. I have a lot of people, like females, who I've talked to. I don't really know why that happens, but it did. Like in high school, I talked to more females than males. At least in that part, like all the males were trying to be cool, and I was just like, no. I didn't understand the cool. What's so cool about like whatever they were doing.
Back in high school, I did not care to like talk to most people, to be honest.
Oh no. I mean I always had to talk because in the high school we had the weird social like hierarchy in the sense that like all the popular people were actually smart.
Oh, I think like in the sense of talking about hierarchy back in my high school, it was a little bit weird because I think that partially led to some of my bullying because like for some odd reason like a lot of like the cheerleader class people would occasionally talk to me for some odd reason.
What?
And like I was able to hold like a simple conversation with them, but like nobody, like everybody started to hate me because of that. And it was weird. Like there was one moment, like no names will be stated, but like I was in my drama class. It was like during that time of like you have to take like certain electives because lol.
Because they want to make you
They want to kind of give you like ideas of what you want to do and yada yada yada. So like we were in drama class and there was this girl who she was a fairly popular chick, and I feel like she was honestly being a jerk at the time. Like I think that either she was like pressured into doing it or maybe she was being a terrible person, one or the other. But it was one of those things where like she started really scooting close to me because I guess the drama guy was like talking about like a story or something, the drama teacher.
Oh.
And like she starts scooting really close to me and like nudging up against me and leaning on me, and I'm just like sitting there like whatever, okay, cool. And like she eventually backed away, but it was like I think like a lot of the people who were watching were just genuinely shocked that I wasn't that guy who was like, oh god, a girl's touching me. I was like, whatever. I mean, you can do whatever.
Oh, Rathlos is not happy. But I don't know. I've always really didn't have a problem with females. I don't know why though, for whatever reason. I know in Korea, I was in a group project and all of my partners were females, and all the guys were like, "Oh, I'm jealous of you." I was like, and all I'm saying is like it just exists.
Yeah, and I find that really funny because like you do basically the same thing I do but have different results. And one of my friends says the thing where it's like, I think you're too open to them, and it's like, well, I'm just treating them like any other person. Also, I think I rammed you into that fireball.
In other words, it's perfect.
Yep. But it's like one of those things where maybe it's just the various people that we've met.
I mean, it's also the environment that we live in too, because mine's okay. So the state I live in is a completely conservative area, and it's one of the states that had the giant like Grandmaster Ku Klux Klan like bullshit.
Hmm.
So there's that. But like the city I live in is like super liberal because of the college, Purdue, that I went to. So all the foreigners and whatnot go to Purdue because of its research and its mechanical engineering program. So that kind of made it more liberal, and so diversity as well as like how people treat each other is a lot is much better than other places.
Yeah, I've had an interesting conversation with one of my female friends, how she's treated at work. And it's like, it's weird.
Like they're
Like, it's nothing sexual, but it's like,
awkward. It's like
well, not
a
even.
girl in a workplace.
No, it's not even that. It's like people who are joking in like the worst of ways and not like picking up on certain things, and she's kind of, I guess I wouldn't say afraid to like bring up like, hey, that's offensive type thing.
Hmm.
But it's just strange. Because like they're like the people, because I went with her to her work one day.
Hmm.
We were going around the mall just hanging out, and some of the jokes they said, even I was like, whoa, can you really just say that? Like, that's kind of walking a very, very thin line.
That's like a wrathless line. You don't want to cross it.
Like,
That's obscure.
it was more like the line of whether Devil Joe's gonna pop out or not. And it's
Savage comes
just,
out.
and I'm just sitting there like, okay, you really just said that. Gotcha.
Yeah, I don't know. At least like in college, I didn't really have too much of a problem. But it's also the fact that maybe as a quote unquote sheltered person, Purdue, like the college I went to, Purdue, is pretty open. I mean, granted, there are some problematic stuff, but like I didn't really have too much troubles with engaging with people.
I mean, I still have trouble engaging, like talking to some people in college, but it's not like to the extent of, like, how do I word it? Like high school versus college, where people aren't like jerks for no reason type thing.
Yeah.
It's just more they know what they want. So it's like the indirect jerkness of like, I just don't feel like I'm going to talk to you, and they don't, which
Mhm.
honestly I'm more okay with.
Yeah, but I don't know. At least with
I will say I did like legit run into like one of those, like, you know how some colleges have dual credit courses,
yes.
and like you have high schoolers running around in a college environment.
Mhm.
I had like, I hate to be that guy, but it was one of the stereotypical, like, I wouldn't even say gangbangers, but like they thought they were cool. Like they had the hat sideways and like the baggy pants and like the
They're
muscle
like,
shirt. You know what I'm
oh,
talking about?
I have those all the time in I call them the jocks because I'm just like I'm just categorizing all, like throwing all of them into that category, even though it's like unjustifiably that's a harsh stereotyping. But like I have those in when I'm substituting, and I hate dealing with those people.
So like I was in one of my classes, right? And this was my second semester.
Hmm.
So, you know, we're sitting in the same row. He sits at the end, like towards the wall, and I'm like the third guy in. Like, not third guy in, second seat. So imagine 4 seats, and like to the wall it's the 4th seat, and to like the row in the center of class is like 1st seat. I was in the 2nd seat and he was in the 4th seat.
Hmm.
So like class just ended, and I'm getting up, and you know, I'm not really paying attention, right? And
Yeah.
I'm
just wanna get out.
I'm grabbing my backpack and stuff, but I'm taking a bit too much time, and I guess I was like in his way. And like in typical high school like douchebag fashion, the kid was like, move out of my way, instead of please excuse me.
Like,
Or,
move out of my way.
yeah, and I looked at him, and I got up, and keep in mind, this kid was shorter than me.
You just stared him down.
I just got up and looked down at him, and I'm like, make me. And, like, he backed away, and he was, like, scared shitless. And I was like, I didn't expect that. Especially since I'm not an intimidating person at all. I just don't think he realized that this is the college environment of, like, nobody's gonna take your shit anymore.
But yeah, I had, oh my god, I had a terrible experience. Like the I think the worst days I've had was in the art, when I was substituting for art.
That's a really weird thing, like, and I'm just pointing this out as, like, an oddball thing I've experienced. Like, art is, like, I've heard, like, one of the worst classes to teach at all. Like, I don't know what it is about the class, but, like, I've heard horror stories about people teaching art.
I don't know why, but, like, at least, like, the experience I had was terrible, but, when I took a drawing class in high school, it was really fun.
Well, like, because, like, one of the vloggers I watch, like, pretty much the only vlogger I watch on YouTube, the guy's wife quit teaching because the art class was terrible. Like, there were days, he said, where she came home crying because of how terrible the kids were. And I was like, what's wrong with art?
I wonder if it's because people are, like, slacking off because it's art, there's no real value to it.
I don't know, but, like, how is it bad for you?
Oh my god. So obviously they're the annoying kids, but, like, there are two. Let's go into the racist notion. But there were two African Americans, or maybe that's the wrong term. We'll just say the stereotypical two black guys sitting. So, like, I wasn't really paying attention to them, and then, but, like, neither of them had their stuff out, and I didn't really point it out, but I did tell them, told all the students to, like, work on their stuff. So neither of them had it out, and then I didn't really pay attention to them. So I guess on that part, that's my fault. But, like, one of them was like, "Hey, can I go to the restroom?" And then immediately followed that is, like, his friend or his companion was like, "Hey, can I go get a drink?" And I was like, all right. And my thought was, like, all right, two guys who are definitely not working, immediately trying to leave the class. They're definitely going to, like, just talk.
Go talk for the rest of class outside, yeah.
So I did that. So I was like, all right, so you guys are gonna go outside and talk outside of class. And they're like, what? Is it because we're black? And I was like, oh, fuck. Like, I was so pissed at that.
I wouldn't have gone there. I would have just been like, one at a time. When your friend gets back, you can go out and get your drink, or since the drink's gonna be shorter, you can go grab your drink real quick, and your friend can go to the restroom after.
And then, like, it doesn't help by, like, the jock, like, some white, like, other jock was like, "Oh, did you hear that?" Like recounting the story to his, like, friends. And then when they came back, I was just like, "Do you know why I said this? It's because neither of you have your workout." And then one of the guys was like, "Because I didn't have my worksheet out," or whatnot. "I don't have my worksheet." I was like, "Why didn't you ask for it?" It's like, so they were, like, making excuses. And then once I gave them the paper, they're like, "All right, so you guys should be working." And then he's like, I am working." And it's like, at some point, if I become a real teacher, I want to make sure to ruin their life. Like, I want to do everything in my power to make sure their lives are ruined. Like, I can't stand that bullshit.
See, like, and I really hate how, like, it really is, like, you can't have any discipline in schools anymore, and I feel like that's a bad thing at the end of the day. Like, I'd be that teacher who's like, there's a student with their phone out, and I'd be nice and be like, "Hey, put your phone away, do your work." I'd be that teacher who's like, if you finish your work, you can mess around on your phone all you want afterward. Just do your work. And, like, if they took advantage of that, it's like, "No, I'm not going to put my phone away. What are you going to do about it?" And I'd be that teacher who just yanks the phone out of their hand and be like, "Okay, there, that's what I did about it." and then I feel like I'd get fired like that day.
Yeah, because that's technically possession of theft.
No, it's not.
Well, I
At
mean, they
all.
would make random bullshit to like sue the school and like try and get you fired, because obviously that's what always happens.
Because you know, as long as like I've ran into this guy before, where it was like he was, I guess he just turned 18 in high school, and like the teacher walked up and was like, "Give me your phone," because he was being that obnoxious brat who was texting in the middle of class, not caring. And he was like, "You can't take my phone. I'm 18. I'm legally an adult." And it's like, no, they totally can't take your phone because you're on their property. Like, that's how the rules work.
And I don't know. I was just so angry during that time because I was just so pissed. Because going back to my story, like I was so angry by the fact that they used the excuse like, what, because I'm black? And it's like,
See, I feel like I'd so be that bad teacher where it's like, why does your skin color matter? I'd ask them that right to their face and see what their response was.
I also feel like really angry about it because, like,
And like,
in a
well,
way, like I sympathize. Like I can't really sympathize because I don't know what the experience is like. So it's hard for me to say I sympathize for you, even though like I don't know the pain. But like all the people who experience like racism, like you try and feel some sort of like empathy, sympathy for them. But like when people use that, like use the situations where people got hurt and then try and like throw it as an attack, I feel so angry. It's like this. First, you're disavowing the fact that you're devaluing the fact that racism exists, and also the fact that people have experienced pain from that, and you're trying to use it as an excuse to like belittle someone's like work ethic, or at least my work ethic. So it's like it just made me so angry about that.
I'm gonna go on 2 rants here real quick, and one of them may be not appropriate for stream. So if it is a little bit too inappropriate, you can just stop me.
But
the first one.
Hold on.
Go.
Let's post the quest.
Yeah, I was gonna post a quest. Don't worry, I'm getting to that. I'm just changing weapons. So while I'm changing weapons, the thing I wanted to talk about was I hate how saying skin color now is racist. Like, you can't describe. Yeah. Like, there was one time, no joke, I was in a group of people, and they, keep in mind, they were like, okay, so who's your best friend? And he's a darker skinned gentleman, he's black. And he happened to be the only black guy in a group of white guys. So I pointed at him, I'm like, yeah, the black guy. And they all looked at me like, that's racist. And I'm like, no, it's not. That's his skin color. I was just describing it. And like, it's really crazy. Also, give me one quick second. Like, yeah, like, it's a color.
I mean,
it doesn't matter.
I mean, I always go like, I always joke around with my so like the friends I have, like the male friends I always communicate with are mostly white, and so whenever I hang out with them, I'm usually like the only Asian there, like almost always. So like I was always joke around like before, like, oh, I'm like, look, I'm surrounded by white guys and I'm the only Asian, and they're like, oh wow, you have to go there. But I feel like people confuse the idea of racism versus like
just a characteristic of a person.
Yeah. So like the thing we confuse about it is that racism is the idea that a race is superior than another one.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, like there are other definitions or like other words to like do it. Like what did Nazi Germany have? I know. I remember they had like a specific other term where they're like the you had to be a Caucasian, blonde, blue-eyed.
Oh, Aryans. The
Sort of,
Aryan.
but there's like a rate, there's a specific term where it's like racism plus that. I didn't forget what it was, but be that as it may, like I feel like if there was a tone of superiority, that's a problem. But like, I mean, obviously, people like if people people always confuse me as Chinese, and then like I would correct them like, oh, I'm actually Korean. And then people like other people would be like, oh, you just did a racist thing. I was like, no, it's not. That's just being confused. Like,
And it's not like they knew.
like I don't know the difference between any of the white people versus like French, American, or British or whatnot. It's like nobody can tell.
Yeah. I
Like
mean,
unless you tell me about it.
it's kind of the same with Japanese, Chinese, Korean. Like
Yeah.
that's why the whole term Asian exists, basically.
I don't know. That I feel like it's just something that got out of hand in a weird way.
So now to go into the thing that might be a little too controversial.
Uh,
So this
pull out
part
the topic
isn't.
and we'll see if it's allowed. I'll try and determine.
This part isn't like, but the whole like you can't be racist against white people thing, like that's a load of crap. You totally can't be racist against white people.
The only problem is you know, everything like they always come out with the line where like white is the purest thing, so you can't say anything bad about it. That bullshit.
Also, bring bombs to the sleeping ones.
Okay.
So there is one major thing that is totally racist against white people, and I find it a little bit funny at the end of the day, actually. The N-word.
Oh,
Should we even continue from there, or should I just say that the N-word is in fact now become racist against white people and not black people?
I don't know how to go through this, but I find it so weird how it was a term that was against.
I don't know where he spawns, by the way. So we
He's
should
at
split.
the very top.
Oh, okay.
I think it's this way. It's a great way. Is it? Shit. I don't remember. No, it's not. It's not.
Well, that's the only way you can go, so I would go that way. But anyway, yeah.
But like it's such a weird thing to me because like it was always like well, no, not always. It is.
It's like the term feminism. The N-word used to be a very horrible term you'd use to like demoralize someone of black coloration.
Yes.
Now, to black people, it's become like the word of homies. Like, that's your bro, that's your N-word. You can just say that. But for some odd reason, if a white person says it, it's automatically derogatory. And I feel
It
like
is.
nobody should just say the word. Like, because like my best friend, again, he is black, and he's like, you could call me that, I won't care. But it's like, yeah, everyone else would though. And it's like, I feel like that's a word that should just not be used because of the
Yeah,
history
it's such a
behind
weird
it.
thing because like it's a negative term and like people like try to popularize it. It's like no. At that point, like saying the person's skin color shouldn't be a bad thing.
Yeah, and it's like, I like the whole jokes going around of like white person insurance, to where it's like the guy's accidentally about to say the N-word, and like the black guy comes out and is like, don't worry, he didn't actually mean it in that way, or whatever. Have you seen that? There's like it's like a giant YouTube video, and it's kind of funny, where it's like this white guy has like this black dude follow him around, and it's like his insurance agent for black people in case he messes up or something. And it's really funny, but like it's kind of true though, that like the N word really just shouldn't be something that can be said. Because why are black people allowed to say it to each other? They're basically just they're insulting each other at the end of the day, but for some reason they're trying to play it off as like, no, it's what we call our homies. Well, if you're my homie, then I should be able to call you that. No, you're white, you can't do that. So black people are allowed to use the word and white people can't. That's the definition of racism. That gives like a support, not necessarily superiority, but
exclusivity.
Yeah.
But it's
like either everyone can use the word or no one can use the word.
And frankly, for that word, nobody should be able to use it.
Yeah.
It's so weird. Like, why? How do people? I wonder how all the people who survived or like lived through the horrors of fervent racism back in the day. Who was it? I think there's a congressman. I know his last name, Lewis, but I don't remember his first name. But he was African American who marched with Martin Luther King. How does he feel about this whole ridiculous?
Like the N-word being used as like a friend thing.
Like how? Like it's too ridiculous.
Maybe I should ask someone about that. It should be open. It should be like, why can't white people say it? Because you guys made it derogatory. Well, you guys made it not derogatory, so we can use it now, right?
It's such a weird phenomenon that just happened. Like, remember how like everybody was, going off of like fervent racism. The idea of okay, so we're gonna just go into the territories of it, but like, no, we're still calm. Remember how like Nazis used to be like a terrible thing, and the neo-Nazis were like trying to revive the German Nazism. But now we have like all the shootings where they're like, oh, I'm a Nazi, I'm a neo-Nazi, and it's like, but you're American. They're like, yeah, I'm a neo-Nazi American. I was like, but you're such a contradictory like existence.
And like I'm about to go like kind of deeper down the rabbit hole where I shouldn't, but like I also hate how like there are terrible people in existence, yes, but like you can't acknowledge any of their feats as a good thing, because like, yeah, Hitler was a terrible dude, but at the end of the day he kind of brought Germany out of like a terrible depression. Like at the end of the day you could argue
for a brief moment, but like he did force everybody to like go back into the army because
oh yeah, but I mean it like, but that created jobs.
No, not for everybody. I think in some of the history, it's like a lot of the German women were forced back into like militias, even because they had lack of what do you call it? Personnel, like military personnel. So like everybody had to go back into the war and was forced into it regardless. So basically, it was there. I think there was a little time when it was like when everybody was, or not everybody, but like what is that weird thing? Caucasian, blonde, blue-eyed, Aryans were like thriving, but I think it's really only for them. But that's because of like fervent racism. So, like in a way, like to be analogous to what you're saying, the idea of like the Ku Klux Klan was good for the people who were white.
Oh no, not that. That wasn't good in any sense.
No. But I mean, like for the people who were like inside in their like little cult. Obviously, it's good for them, but in general, it was terrible.
Yeah, in general, like Hitler was terrible, but like talking in like the grand scheme of Germany, he did help it in a sense, like everyone involved, even if everyone involved wasn't necessarily the most, like, what's the word I'm looking for? The most aided.
I don't know if it's. I mean, during. I mean, I'm pretty sure neither of us can really say for certain because. Oh, there you go. I think Kieran is totally against your argument. Like he just.
You should just stop talking about this.
Kieran was like, your argument is invalidated.
Zap.
But I mean, neither of us are history buffs in specializing in the World War II era. But if I remember correctly, like in a like the prosperity was maybe.
I'm also saying this because one of my friends is that guy. He's a major World War II history buff.
So does he agree with that sentiment?
Yes, 100%. He agrees that Hitler's a terrible dude, but he doesn't agree that everything Hitler did was bad.
I mean, he made some artworks. That can't be bad.
He also stole a lot of artworks.
No, yes, but I mean, of course. But he was a painter, a terrible one, I bet. But he did that didn't kill anybody that we know of. But I don't know. Like people will always like it really depends on how you view it. If you look at it in like set period of time, yes. But like maybe if you look at it in the overall scheme, like maybe what he did was basically like I think after World War II, Germany got like slammed by everybody.
Yeah.
So and then they had like an economic obliteration or something like that, right?
Something like.
So like in a way, if you look at the overall broad scheme, like he may have given like a momentary like uplifting, but like the consequences that came after it just slapped everybody in the face in Germany.
It also go to the point of like they taught us what not to do.
What?
The joking, like they taught us how not to do things.
Yeah. Which is weird because like now I always feel sad for like Germany is a cool country now because if you look at all the immigration policies, like Germany is the friendliest. They're like openly welcoming all the immigrants, whereas some countries are like, no, get out of here, like here. I always feel sad for them because like they always have to like as a joke, but like insultingly joking about it. Like we always say like, oh, at least we're better than the Nazis, and it's like, but like that, right? Like it kind of weirdly implies that like Germany's still kind of terrible.
Yeah.
It's like Germany's great.
Okay, I think we should stop talking about controversies now. It's just that feeling I get of like time to quit.
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get flagged.
I mean, yeah, probably.
It's okay. We don't have to put this on YouTube.
Oh, if this goes on YouTube, there is gonna be that one guy.
There's usually not, because the only people I get are this like the spam bots who are like, oh, this content's great, you know how to make it better? Go to this YouTube or this Google link or whatnot, whatever that bullshit is. But I don't know. I feel like in conclusion, this entire idea, like this entire sadness of like racism is complex and depressing.
Yep.
And people shouldn't like really just like throw it around as if it's not their problem.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. Should we go back to happier yet
Yeah.
derpier times. All right, so let's go back to what games I want to buy, or what I would buy besides Monster Hunter World. I already pre-ordered that. So okay, this is a huge diversion. There's a manga I'm reading, or I guess it's slowly being updated by like the scanlation team, but the rough translation I think is called Chihaya. It's fine that way, and I love that manga. Like it is such a like cute story premise where it's a girl who's thinking about trying to lose weight but can't resist the urge to eat, and it's so cute. I thought like, because like the main character, obviously the main character is the female, but she also has a friend who like guy who's always telling her that she is perfect the way she is, but she's like, no, I need to get thinner. But like they always go into like they always fight each other about wanting to diet versus the guy trying to feed her food, like forcing food into her mouth, and obviously she can't resist. So it's a fun story. But anyway, trying to figure out what I want to buy. I have no idea.
If Doom goes on sale for Black Friday or like whatever, or like the holiday weekends or whatever, I'll pick that up for Switch.
For me, I don't have the appeal for Doom, or vice versa. Doom doesn't have any appeal to me, so I'm not gonna pick that up. But you know what game that I should get if there's a sale on it, and we haven't really mentioned it.
Well, let me ask this first before you go into that, because
okay.
I want to like ask the question like, why doesn't Doom have an appeal to you? Like, what is it about Doom that's
No,
like,
I don't think it's about Doom in itself. It's just like, how do I say? Maybe like in terms of like appeal, like if we take it into like a percentage of appeal, like Doom in a way, I mean it's first person shooters or whatnot, but like I mean there's other things you can do, right?
well, I mean it's not like your typical first person shooter. It's the first person shooter that's like, you know how like Call of Duty and other games are like you gotta hide behind cover till your health regenerates and you kind of pop out and shoot a little bit. Doom's like, if you do that, you're gonna die. You run around and kill demons. You have the weapons to do so do it.
Well, it's more like like it in general does not really appeal to me in the sense that like what's the way to say it?
I feel like
is this guy?
I feel like he's in the bottom.
Oh, he's down there. It's a terrible area. I don't know. Maybe like I never really felt the desire to like play any first person shooters.
Doom's like, the only one I'm really, or GoldenEye.
Like in general, I never found the appeal to it. So like Call of Duty, Halo, Overwatch, blah, like keep naming them. Like I never found the appeal for any of them. Like Halo was the only one I found decent. Like I decently played, only because like my friend had it, and it was just okay. But like I never like if I were to say would I buy it if it was free, would I get it? No. Like, it's just not worth like picking up for me at all. So it's kind of like that. Like it doesn't really like none of the games really appeal to me to the point that I would pick it up. Like I don't know. Maybe it's just first person in general, but I don't know about that. I will say like Skyrim is first person, and you can't switch it to third person, but like in itself, like I do not give a shit. The moment like Skyrim came out on any other consoles, like I don't care anymore. It got on PC, and I enjoyed that for what it was, but it's not. I can't play it anymore.
I mostly like it because like Doom is just such a vastly like the guy you play as is vastly different from most first-person shooters, and like the whole story around it's a lot different. Because like, do you care if I spoil a little bit of the game?
Look, I'm not gonna get the game, so who cares?
Well, it might convince you a little bit. Okay. So like, the very first scene of the game is you lying like in this like.
Wait,
coffin.
was this the thing where he like comes out of his shackles, and sees the demon? It's like, I'm just gonna rip off my shackles and immediately try to attack this.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's, well, actually, it's not. Why the fuck not? It's more like, I hate demons. Deal with it, and then that's the entire premise.
Yeah, like they show that like they have the story, and like the guy you're playing as does not care about that story whatsoever. He's like, I just want hell to not exist. And like, when you get into the lore of it, it's really interesting. It got to the point where it was like, the demons were trying to seal you away. And like, when the humans found you, the demons were fighting for everything to make sure they couldn't get you out. Because they knew what would happen if you got out.
So instead of the stereotypical story of like, you as humans are trying to, I don't have anything, so that's all on you.
You have a great word.
Yeah. Instead of like the humans trying to seal the demon and the demon gets out and humans try to do everything to stop it, it's the literal opposite in terms of character cast.
The demons are like, God no, don't unleash this monster.
Like,
and the humans are like, well, what's funny is like the humans didn't even know what it was. They were like, we're gonna get it because the demons are trying to guard it from us. And then it was like, I'm Doom guy.
I'm Doom guy. I hate all demons.
I hate people who associate with demons. I hate people who think that hell energy is good energy. I hate demons. And that's the whole premise, is like, I'm gonna go around and kill demons.
I mean, in a way, that story premise is pretty interesting in itself, but like, I don't know.
I feel like Doom is like a game definitely worth giving a shot, even if you're not like a first-person buff.
I mean, it's more like, I will give it a shot, but I won't buy it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it literally has to be forced onto me, like either through a free gift or whatever. But like, it has to be given to me. Like, if it's like just a free download. Oh. Hey, you have a free download for this. It's like, it's too much of a pain.
Help.
Oh shoot!
Help.
I can't help you.
Help.
No,
Kieran,
don't do this to me.
Kieran's about to kill me on the floor, and it's like, nope, talking about Doom. No, but I do want to get Doom on Switch, like, really badly. Oh, well.
What? Really? 6 minutes? Really?
I'm paralyzed on the floor. He got me as he went down.
That's a great kill streak.
I wonder how that's gonna look on mine. Oh god, am I just gonna get paralyzed as he dies? Because I was the one who killed him too. But yeah, Kieran doesn't have a lot of health.
I know Lark and I struggled with G-Rank Kieran for a while, but it was the event one too. I don't know, we struggled a lot, and I was using Charge Blade when I wasn't really comfortable with Charge Blade. So.
Yeah, it's nice to have the sleep bower, because I think bow is like the best weapon, or... You know, I need to make a pellet set, yeah, and see if that still works in this game.
I have a pellet set, but I haven't used it because that would just disrupt you.
Pellets.
But I don't know. I enjoy of the games I really enjoy. I think it's more of a strategic side. I don't know how to encompass all the games that I want. I think in a way strategy encompasses most of the games that I enjoy. I admit whether it's like Monster Hunter where it's more not really like the standard like command control like command army thing, but like animation timings as well as like strategizing what kind of weapons you want and armor, like preparation. I think anything that has to do with like a little bit of preparation to like figure out the best way to kill something, like finish something, is always a fun thing.
I kind of think Doom falls under that.
Perhaps.
It's just a lot faster paced of like, how are you gonna kill all these demons and the big nasty ones? Yada yada yada.
But I don't know. I mean, it would be like if it was like 100%, like the chance of me buying it in terms of like a level gauge, like by percent, like that the topic I just said, like the genre I just said, where it's like preparation to like finish things, would give it like a 50% of chance of me buying it, and then I don't know, maybe first person would kind of like knock it down by like 20%, something like that. So if in an objective way, I don't know how to like actually say it, but if I was to say it in like a easily conceptualized method of how likely I would buy it, it's kind of like that. So I don't know. I'm also not really into like the heavy violence, like in a way. It's kind of contradictory with like Dark Souls and Bloodborne. But like those games in a sense were all about like its atmospheric fights.
I mean, you can kind of say the same about Doom.
Yes, that's true. I mean, anything I say will always be like, why don't you like Doom?
I think the biggest thing is like first-person shooter. So, I want to do a golden monkey.
Are you monkeying?
Yeah, I wanted to make his armor as my transmog for my bludgeoner set.
Your Super Saiyan armor?
Yeah, I needed the Kieran parts for my banana hair.
Oh, right. So that's why we did Kieran.
What else do I need for that armor? Like, let's do the third-party stuff, or if it's terrible.
I wouldn't Gold Rashang, or I guess Gold Rashang technically for you is not too bad. Just so.
Oh, I mean, it'd take a while, but I can do it.
I would just pick up a greatsword and just draw slash and then run away. That's how I kill all the Rashangs.
Bow.
See, I'm not cool enough to like actually know how to.
I've always bought Rashang. It's just something that always happens. So I'm trying heavy bow gun and see if I'm just gonna die right away or not.
But yeah, I don't have much games I want to buy yet because I don't think any of the PlayStation games so far, I mean aside from Monster Hunter, it really appeals to me. I always try and keep a policy where if I buy a game, I try and like play to finish it. I mean, granted, like ARMS, you can't finish it, so you know, I don't try and like account that. But like with Knights of Azure, there is an end, so like I try and finish that before picking up another one. And Monster Hunter doesn't really have an end, so I'm not worried about that one. And Monster Hunter is a game that's guaranteed for me to like actually play a lot.
I take it back. We're fighting something else.
Okay.
I'm gonna get all the third-party stuff that Rajang needs beforehand.
Okay. So I don't know. There's not a lot of games, but I will try and buy stuff.
Doom.
No. Don't put words into my mouth.
I didn't. You said you wanted my Doom, so.
I want to buy like peripherals for stuff. So like maybe speakers, so that I can plug into my mic, so that I don't have to use these like but maybe the Ethernet to USB thing, so that I can throw it onto the Switch. But not really much. Like, I want to have an actual income before I actually like splurge. Because I'm only oh god, really? Ugh. Oh god, this guy.
They want you to fight a lot of things to get golden or shang armor. Thankfully, I won't say what I need because then I'm gonna jinx it.
No, it doesn't matter. If you consciously know what you want, you're not gonna get it. And it doesn't matter whether you say it or not.
I just need one fell wing.
You're never gonna get this.
No, it'll probably be the next one. Because I need silver Rathanos scales.
Nah. You're gonna just get Cortexes all day.
Hi guys. No, I'm just gonna give him a duelist all day because I want Cortexes too.
Oh. No, instead of scales, like the G rank scales, you're gonna get like the high rank one.
And then after that, it's a lot of Rajang.
Oh boy.
A lot of golden monkey. Well, actually, we might do a couple of regular monkeys because I think I need regular hard horns too. Oh, he starts up here. Hi, Garuga. I can't wait to farm your deviant.
By the way, what? So I answered mine. What do you want to buy?
Doom.
Okay.
I do want to get Fire Emblem Warriors at some point.
Like if it was on sale or something.
Also, wait, did I? Oh, okay. I'm guild. I just forgot to equip arts. Okay, good. Thank God. I can deal with that. Oh, of course, Monster Hunter World. I already have that pre-ordered.
You
what
have
else?
Your Xenoblade Chronicles X, or not X.
2.
2.
I'm really excited for that game. What else was there? I feel like there was a PS4 game that I'm forgetting.
That's surprising. A PS4 game that you're interested besides Monster Hunter?
Well, yeah.
I mean, granted, it might be like isn't there like a new, what is that? Miku, or whatever. I don't know what they're called.
Project Eva games.
Yes.
There might be, but I don't think that's the game I'm thinking of. Also, I forgot antidotes. Sanchez, please put down one of the healing things. I desperately need it.
Oh god, these Conchus are gonna be the worst. Wait, you can roll through his roar?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Dude, he does it with the quickness because you can roll through it. You have to learn the timing.
Ooh god.
What other PS4 game am I forgetting? I feel really bad now. Are we purely taking into account like this year and early next year, or just in general?
Just in general. Oh, there's like if it was in general, I know what game I want to get. Is that Code Vein?
Oh yeah, Code Vein. But no, that was the other one I forgot about. Okami HD. It's getting remade for PS4. That's the other game I'm getting.
Oh.
And it's only $20. So I was like, yeah, I'll buy that.
Oh wow, for a remake, it's just $20.
Yeah, and like I got it with the Amazon Prime discount, so it's like $17. So I was like, yeah, I'll buy that game.
Man, this Garuga is not leaving me alone.
It's like his job. Like Garuga's like me as I get fireballed, but they don't like you much.
Wow. Insulted by my hunting party.
What? I mean, I am actually not guild like I thought. I am striker.
Oh, even worse.
Sanchez, did you put one of those
Yes.
Healy?
No, he didn't. I don't actually know where to shoot if it's not his head.
I know how to hammer Garuda. Yeah, but Code Vein looks really fun. Oh yeah, I might get a PS3 by the end of the year. Games that are PS3 exclusive.
I mean, yes, but like...
Demon Souls, Dark Souls. I wanted to get Nino Kuni 1. Catherine. What else was there? Monster Hunter Portable 3rd HD.
Okay. Don't you have one for the... Don't you have the portable third for the Vita?
For PSP, I
yeah,
do.
PSP.
But that's another console that I could get Monster Hunter on.
Why not?
God, what else is there? I know there was other PS3 games. I'm just forgetting. Oh, Infamous. I wanted to try that series. I know there's other ones I'm forgetting, but you get the idea.
Oh, I wanted to get Gravity Rush 2 for the PlayStation.
That's a great game.
Do you have it?
Oh, well, I have the first one. I've heard good things about the second one from one of my friends.
I played the first one on the Vita, and I enjoyed it. I tried the demo for Gravity Rush 2 with the controller, and that felt just really bizarre. But
Yeah.
it was just really weird, like with the controller, and like none of it made sense to me. But anyway, I want to get that one. I don't know anymore.
I think those are the big ones, though. And like the Shadow of the Colossus remake.
Isn't there a God's Eater third or something? Whatever there.
Yeah. That's coming out. I don't know when, but
Are we gonna get that? Go hipster. Isn't that the hip? Is it?
That was like the first big Monster Hunter hipster clone thing.
Where like everybody's an actual hipster, like eating syringes of blood or whatever.
Something like that. So let's see if I got what I needed. I haven't checked. No, I didn't.
Yay! I told you, you ain't gonna get this. And your prediction was that you're gonna get it on this try now. But I guarantee you ain't gonna get it.
More Garuga. Phil's favorite monster.
Oh boy.
Dude, that's a good question. Who's your least favorite monster? Because, like, you always hate Garuga. You hate Ecanlos. You hate... Who else? You're hating Gameth now.
Gameth was such a troll.
Silver Ridge is just like, lol. Hellblade.
Hellblade isn't too bad once you have counter longsword. So you're just annoying at that point. I'm trying to remember all the monsters. I mean, Agnactor, because of Try, was pretty up there. Like everybody who posted Agnactor would always like die to it, and I was just so frustrated with Agnactor itself because I was always the bad guy.
I feel like there was a monster with that, like, back in 3U, but I can't think of who it was before we started hunting together. I'm trying to think.
What?
Before we started hunting together back in 3 Ultimate, I felt like there was a monster that I had to be the boat guy for. because no one knew how to fight the monster. Oh, it was Stygian, but I didn't hate Stygian. I remember, like, whenever anyone posted Stygian, I just brought out the Dire Morales hunting horn so that they wouldn't get Dragon Blight, and I had to, like, keep life powders on the, like, on the button.
Yeah. So I'm trying to remember all the monsters. I mean, Sideus, the village Sideus is kind of... Terrible. He's a cool fight, or he's a cool monster, but he's a god-awful fight. So you have to wait for him to, like, sluggishly get to the next area to kill him. I mean, Garuga's kind of up there. I enjoy the fact that he's a troll, but I also hate the fact that he's a troll.
I think, like, overall, my least favorite monster is Kongawala.
I like the fart monkey.
I don't like fighting him. Maybe it was because of bad times with Freedom Unite. Though that might change to Red Bear now. Because, like, he takes no damage whatsoever.
Unless you hit the head, and he never puts his head down.
I can't hammer Garuga like this.
My bad. I have to be there to troll you.
And then Garuga goes after you.
Yep, there it goes. You could just... I was like way too close for my own personal comfort anyway. That move is the worst. Can I just say that move is the worst? His like beak hammer.
I don't find it too bad.
God, it's the worst. He was always like even if you're behind him, you just fly up and immediately beak slam you. You know what? I'm going to say gold and pink Raytheon. They're kind of pieces of shit with that auto targeting.
Is it worse than Garuga's beak?
Oh god, I think so. Cause at least the beak one is like close range, whereas the target like flip, it goes all the way to where you are.
Mm-hmm.
Like it wasn't so bad in like 3 Ultimate, cause like it would slowly like there was always an element of like it not being like it wouldn't auto like completely track your position. Like it would track the position that you were in, but like it wouldn't track where exactly like every like it wouldn't follow you as you're running away, and they immediately flip. No, stop it from moving! Stop it from moving!
Shit, I missed.
No! I missed all of my shots. So, I really think, like, ironically, the Raytheon is, like, the easiest monster that, you know, everybody's supposed to, like, just obliterate. But I hate Golden. like if it's gold and pink, like the moment you pull out gold and pink, I'm just bringing combines for flash bombs. There's no way I'm not having those. And I guess Dread Clean doesn't make it any easier because it's everything that but super poison.
I hope you like dying.
Like I feel like I would actually just get negate poison onto my set so that I don't have to deal with it ever.
Or you almost made me hate Rajang.
Really?
Mostly because like everybody was like, if you don't have a relic quest with Rajang in it, you're terrible. It's like it really did become Rajang Hunter Ultimate.
Oh yeah, because he was the glass cannon. Everybody could just slap him away, so that it would make the actual monster a joke.
Mm-hmm.
And he also gave like a whole bunch of like stuff too.
Yeah. Thankfully, I decided not to fight him a lot, and I was like, yeah, I don't hate Rajang.
Though there is that one Rajang quest that we have yet to finish.
Someday. The Fell Wings are G rank, right? Or are they high rank?
They're G rank. They would be called like Wing Plus maybe. Unless it's like what Bracky did. That's bizarre. With its like pounders plus pounders, but then low rank is like hammer.
Yeah, I got enough.
Okay.
So now silver.
Yeah. I'm getting tired.
So am I.
So should we just do like 2 and then call it quits?
Yeah. Call it early tonight.
I always use Greatsword against silver and gold because their heads would never break. So I'd rather just hit their wings because they take decent damage there.
That's why you have me. I'm the guy who goes for the face.
All right, you gotta post it because I would screw it up.
I will say, like the other nice like side tangent, the other nice thing about like leveling up the deviant quests is you get money again.
In a unfortunate way.
I lost my thoughts. I was like, what are we hunting? And I have my cursor over Rajang, and I was like, we're hunting Rajang, right?
Actually, let me use the restroom and take care of other things.
Okay, well, I'll grab a drink then. What?
My bad. I took.
Yeah.
I think I ate something bad, or at least I don't know. Too much gluten.
Too much gluten.
You off doing your Remobra?
No, I also need more Jaggy bits. So, just fighting Jaggies. The one thing we never did talk about, and I don't know if it's a remote-worthy discussion, but I got the Zelda amiibos, or at least 2 of them.
Yeah. Do they do anything?
They do stuff. I think they give you replacements to the champion weapons if you used them.
Oh, if like they break.
Yeah, and then I think they said it has also they'll do something when the new DLC comes out about the champions. So yeah, they do things.
None of them really appealed. Maybe like oh god, I don't remember any of their names because like besides like Daru, because it was easy. I forgot the bird guy, but I like the Shika, the Gerudo lady.
Oh, Urbosa.
Yeah.
They had an Urbosa, but I didn't have enough money, so I got the last Mifa. I got this. Oh yeah, Mifa's the most popular of the 4. Daruk's my favorite because I always loved the Gorons, but they had 2 Daruks left, so I got the second to last one. I got the last Mifa. They had 1 Urbosa, and then they had 3 of the bird guy. I'm trying to remember his name.
Because nobody likes him for whatever reason.
He's kind of a jerk. But yeah, like after looking at all 4 of them, Daruk is easily the best.
In terms of like
Quality.
Yeah.
And like detail and etc. etc.
As well as the fact that, you know, his actual use is great. His ability is amazing.
Yeah, and like I love how they gave them all their weapons.
Yeah. His like Goron Smash or whatever it's actually called.
He just carries it around with one hand because he's that guy. I do like Mifa's spear though. And also, like, the sad thing was I didn't really care for Urbosa's like pose as the amiibo. Because like she had her back faced and her head turned sideways, like she was looking back at you type thing, and I'm like, eh.
I mean, it's okay, but like that's about it.
I wish they would have done more of a frontal pose.
I mean, except for like Princess, like that wedding peach pose. That's frontal, but in a really obvious way.
I just hated the facial expression she had.
It was just too bizarre. Like to
I do have the Wedding Mario. I like that one.
Wedding Bowser looked pretty cool too.
Yeah, they didn't have any of those though. That was the popular one.
Was it?
Mario is the least popular.
Why?
I don't know. I liked Mario a lot, so.
But on random digressions. Oh god, I forget the name. Bird and Tail. But Knights of Azure, I'm getting slowly through the game. They have the like the first one doesn't really have like a it wasn't like in a way like roguelike where they force you to like go through a series of progressions. Like you progress. You weren't forced to progress. But like in the new one now you're like kind of, I guess it's story driven, and you're also forced to progress through the thing. So that's kind of annoying. So like in that sense, like in the first one you could take your time like leveling up whatever the hell you want, because you could always go back out. You can always go back fighting, grind up all your experience points, or AKA blood, like Bloodborne, and then you can just level up whatever you want and whenever you want. And you kind of had to like, it was also kind of annoying that you had to like get a certain amount of blood to actually level up. It was bizarre and obscure. But now it's like, hey, it doesn't require much to use blood, but you can't go around just like herpaderping, because otherwise you're wasting extra progress. So like,
Also,
oh, go.
just to say, I already KO'd him once.
Yeah, I saw it.
Well, no, that was me flash bombing him out of the
Oh,
sky.
okay.
He already had been KO'd, and now he's over there.
Well, story of my life. He's after
Nice.
Sanchez too. So like, oh, please, Rathos, don't do this to me. But the new one now has like multiple characters that you can level up, but it's like, ugh, I don't even know if I have time to do it, and like there isn't any like extra bosses I could just fight to like halt the progress
Wow.
of this.
Best boy died. Time out.
What?
Oh, I'm carving a best boy. But there's nothing to halt the time.
Yeah, so like there, well, I mean, time can go, but like there's nothing to like reset the time, like push it back while you're getting wrecked. So I like, they have all these characters, but I don't know if it's like worth leveling up anyone except the ones that you care about, because they have like all these story like relationship stuff, but like, you know, there's not enough time to do all them.
Yeah. It's like Fire Emblem.
Like in the old Fire Emblem days, or at least Conquest as well.
Yeah.
So like I don't know what to do with them. So like I try and level up if I can, but like other than that, like I feel like I just gotta throw them away. Fly. Okay,
Leave.
not like that. Not like that. No. So, this time they all like, if you have you seen a little bit of the first one?
Yeah.
So like they have like those weird characters, like minions that like fly around with you, but they're semi inconsequential.
Mhm.
And you level them up just by like having them around, but now you actually have to like use special special so-called EXP points to level them up, and you have to go out, like you have to spend a day, or like I guess that means a moon, to progress to even collect anything for your like minions. So it's like I don't know what to level up, because there's you have no idea what to level up, and if even you have time to level up anything. Because like the first thing I did when you level up is that you get like ability points, and the first ability point that I used was to get more time to go outside and hunt.
Yeah.
That's like the first thing. Like I didn't care about attack buffs or anything. Like that's the first thing I aimed for.
Forgot how difficult this guy's face was to break.
Yeah, I told you. That's fine.
There we go.
But be that as it may, I'm enjoying the game. That was a weird pause. I don't know why. I don't know how to say it, because like don't know enough, so far, and it's so bizarre, like how they changed from the first one. I guess they want to put more suspense into the story, but it's also kind of annoying.
Also, you flash bombed him at like the best possible time.
Did I?
Yeah, like right as he ate me, so I was just stuck under him, like in the eating animation, just like derp.
So perfect. So what you're saying is I'm doing it right.
Something like that.
But in so you have your like little minions, as they call it, servant, or servants, basically. I don't know why they just call it servants. And then you have your like co-partner, as they call lilies. But like the lilies are the ones that you're supposed to like gain relationship points with. But I don't even know if I'm supposed to do that. I know they get extra skills and whatnot. Like, I don't know if it's worth leveling up just one, or should I just level up all of them, like how Monster Hunter is with all your weapons shit. But for now, there's one character I really enjoy, personality-wise, and so I'm just going with her. I know there's one that's obviously like game mechanic wise. Oh god, really Rathalos.
I almost don't feel like it's worth it. Like, I feel like they fly here just to troll you so they can fly back.
There we go. Okay. But there's one character who's obviously like mechanic wise great, because she's like the assassin. She also goes invisible, so that means like none of the enemies can attack her, so you don't have to care about healing her or like worrying about what she does. And oh, is he already there? Are you fighting him?
Well, I'm gonna see. I wouldn't leave yet. I just get the feeling he's gonna leave in like 2 seconds, because that's what he always does.
But she also does. She has an ability that she has a chance of where if she gets a successful attack, she'll just outright kill any enemy. So I don't know if it affects bosses, because I haven't used her that way, but like it's great for like some of the mini bosses, because they just die immediately.
Also, I don't think he's leaving. I think he's actually staying here. And he's trying to kill me really badly.
That's the whole point.
Like, more so than usual.
You did break his face. But and then you get like a, I guess, a cooperative power, where if you knock down 10 enemies, like knock them over, knock 10 enemies over 10 times, I don't know how it works, you get to use your coup power. And it's really easy, because like you yourself as a character have a combo, like an easy access combo to knock everybody in the vicinity over. So you just pull it out as much as you want. But the personality is that like stoic character. Like, I don't understand what relationship it is. You know, the stereotypical characters. What is? How have I not flashbombed this Rathalos?
I'm out of flash bombs, so.
Oh my god! Why is this so difficult? But yeah. There's other characters too, but like so
they
far
don't matter.
Most of them are like there as a character, like if you like them, but in terms of mechanics, they're just way too bizarre. Like, there's a sniper woman who, like, always attacks the enemy that's farthest away from her, which means that you're never close to that enemy unless, you know, you leave your sniper lady behind to get wrecked by all the enemies close to her. So it's a weird thing. And then all of her abilities that you have, that you use, like the coup power, is basically a single enemy killer, which is not very useful. Because most of the time you're always dealing with like the minions or whatnots.
Well, for the sniper lady, like, isn't the whole point that you kill the enemies close to her and she kills the enemies far from you?
Yeah, but she doesn't really do that much damage, and the way that their damage output is like, or at least the way their characters are, like they attack like maybe once every couple times, because like she would attack and then move around and then shoot again. So it's like, well, instead of like constantly just firing away as like sitting still, it doesn't really work out that way. And besides, your character doesn't really sit still when attacking because of all the combos. They're like trying to be flashy with it, so it's all sometimes doesn't work out that way either. Either way, I'm just enjoying the one I'm doing because personality-wise, as well as ability, it's fairly nice. Oop, hello. Man, this Silver Rathlos is unrelenting.
I know. I'm guessing you don't have any flash bombs.
Nope, I wasted it. How did that flinch you?
Huh?
No, like, I just did a slam on his wing. I didn't flinch him.
Oh. No idea.
What hacks are you using, Rathlos? Oh no, you jerk. Wow. Hold on, hit him while he's there. Ow, what? Okay, this Rathlos gives no shits about my weapon. I just got smashed. No, don't do this. I'm gonna try and get some shots off. What? He just like got up.
Yep.
Is that negate stun?
Probably.
Beautiful. Him flying around like a Rathlos.
Oh, thank God.
You have tranks? You can try and capture him.
No, I don't. Did you ever carve the tail then?
Pretty sure. I mean, the tail should be here, isn't it?
Yeah, I carved it, but that's why I was asking.
Yeah, I did. So we can wait for it to sleep so that I can just like greatsword its face. How does it Kelby like run vertically upward?
Magic.
Oh, I know what I should do. No! Babs, don't do this to me. No! No, I wanna get...
What are you trying to do?
No! He killed the Kelby. I was trying to get the Lion's Maw activated. Oh well. Let's just go slam his face. Like always. Wow, he did not give a shit about that. Ah, lame. I double whiffed. How are you not dead after that, man?
I'm Silver Rathalos. I'm annoying. He was trying to leave again.
Oh, what a jerk. This quest took longer than Kieran.
Yep.
I should bring like a normal bow gun. But yeah, Knights of Asher. I don't know how I feel about it yet, but I'm liking what I have.
Yeah, I'm sure it's a fine game. $60 worth, probably not, but
I mean, if it was like $30, it'd be pretty worth it. I like how I was just like, I'm enjoying it. Not a great game. Don't buy it at full price.
we'll buy standing forces.
Then Mason's hated it, but then decided that he actually liked it.
Yeah.
So no, not real much, like not much comment to say there. Also, did you get your stew?
I think so.
All of it, really?
I got a lot of stuff. Oh wow, yeah, I have 8 scales.
Do you have enough cortexes?
Well, I don't need cortexes. That's for other gear.
That's for something else.
Yeah. I think I got a decent amount of cortexes though, but now basically all I need is Regime stuff.
So should we just do one Rajang to call it a night?
Yeah, I'm trying to see if
I'm gonna do the terrible thing and become a longsword Larry. The wrong sword Larry. So I need to make a good longsword. Whatever that entails. He takes blast decently, right? Okay. One day I should actually make the, you know, I have enough parts. Well, maybe not the Hellblade powders, which those aren't too bad to get, seeing as counterlands with pop is explosive pretty well. But I should make the longsword so that I can do razor sharp and then make a different set.
probably.
Composed, razor sharp. Focus would actually be pretty decent in a way.
Yeah.
But I guess attack skills would be a little bit more useful because the counters are such broken bullshit.
Yeah, they kind of are.
Like the moment you do the counter and then the vertical upswing, like they cut tails so easily.
Cut this guy's tail.
Okay, well, I mean, they have to be positioned to cut the tail. Regular?
Yeah, I need regular parts too, so I don't feel like doing golden right now. So,
No, I guess either way, we're gonna see the triple block, Blanca balls. Is that the right term? Blanca balls? Blaganga? I don't know. Blanca. There we go. It's Blanca. Is it Blanca?
yeah, Blanca balls. Blanca's a Street Fighter 2 character. Yeah, I think I need his regular pelts and his horde. So,
Oh, we ain't gonna count this. So. Ooh, no. I don't want to put that away. I'm gonna bring some poop.
and BAMs.
Bams? Bams? But what if my sword has bams?
Not BAM enough.
Not bam enough? Super bam. Bams. Sploosh.
Whoosh.
Sploosh. But yeah. I also need to finish Knights of Azure 1 because they actually allude to that game in number 2. And so and number 1 has like the true ending sort of, so I have to go figure out what the post game story is. But be that as it may, my panty set is ready, but my body is not ready.
Too cold.
Too cold. I like how we're both tired, so we're not really like talking about that like anything anymore.
Yeah, I lost it after the silver.
Silver was kind of obnoxious. I should have probably like left, like gone after him with you instead of like just waiting for him to fly over.
I think he's a big monkey? I can't tell. Maybe he's just normal sized.
Well, watch me die 3 times.
Burm, burm, burm. I was already picking up a rack.
Right. Sploosh. Do I need guard point or guard boost? Oh god, really? Do I need guard boost for longsword counters? You know.
I don't think so, but I don't think you can counter his beam. Not sure.
I guess I could try adding counter guard boost and see what happens. Wow, thanks. All I wanna do is fill my gauge.
Burm, 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 burm.
I just kind of put it there.
He's asleep.
Oh, this is not good. I don't think I can counter it, but try it. I should have probably pulled out my weapon instead of like draw countering. Why are you looking at me, man? Boom, 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 beep, beep. Ooh. Oh, that would have killed me. That would have gotten me killed.
Bum, bum, bum.
Oh, he's doing it again? Who is he after?
Trying to get that other horn.
This guy moves really quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the rock hit me. Oh, super lame.
Sense of realism.
Not the realism we want. Oh,
The realism.
Oh, you got him before. Poop got him.
Kind of sad they took out like the thing that the monkeys could do with the poop and paintballs. Or at least Rajang and Laganga.
What did they do?
They could actively wipe the status off. Like if you paintballed Rajang, he would rub his fur all around and he would take away the paintball.
I feel like that would annoy the players. Like new kind of players. So I against it.
It was just a neat little thing. Oh, that hit me. Oh.
Big monkey. Oh god, that's at me. Oh. Wait, that didn't hurt as much.
Well, yeah, this isn't golden.
Is that how it works?
Yeah.
Again? Is he really limping? Are you really limping? What the heck?
Yeah. Well, just kind of makes Rajang a sad monkey.
Wow. Maybe I should bow.
What I get. I got two fangs and a fur.
Yeah. Same thing.
I can pray. You pray. Don't know why I'm carving this.
You can get there. Well, that actually trips you over. I thought it would just like flinch you.
Nope. That's longsword.
It has to trip everybody.
Bum, 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 bum. So I think after this, all I'm gonna need is golden Rajang, or at least I hope.
That's the hope. I guess that would be like tomorrow or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got his golden fur instead of like his regular fur. I don't know what the difference is.
Rarer.
I mean, the golden fur the same thing as what golden Rajang gives, or is he unique?
No, the golden fur you get from regular Rajang is the rage hair. The one you get from golden is like epoxy or gold Rajang help.
So it's actually different.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I needed that for the legs, I think. Or the waist. It was the legs. So yeah, I just need golden Rajang parts for the legs.
And you're done?
I think. Well, I don't have the rest of the armor. I need a lot of golden Rajang stuff.
Should we call it here?
Yeah. Do I have that? I'm just going through real quick.
Well,
Yeah, okay, good. So yeah, it looks like all I really need is golden Rajang pelts and horns.
oh, you have to get his like weird, like special coolish horn or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Murderfest. Was there golden Rajang in 4 Ultimate?
I think so.
Because all I remember is Apex Rajang. That's about it. There's nothing else exists.
Probably not. But I feel like he existed.
I mean, besides like Steve Lens for you. But yeah, this has been very eventful in terms of like this what we're discussing. Except it got a little bit maybe controversial.
Hot topic.
Hot topic.
Hot potato.
I actually like baked potato.
Baked potatoes are good.
They're great. I know some people don't like it. I don't know why.
I like basically all forms of potatoes. Fried is my favorite though.
Obviously, like curly fried, fries, fried, whatever. I think loaded potatoes might be a little bit too extreme. I don't really put butter on my baked potatoes either.
I put a little, just a little bit.
I don't really taste it, so I enjoy the potato itself. So, but anyway, obscure topic. We have to do our outro. To those who are watching, what is it? To those who are watching, have watched, will watch, whatever like past, present, future tense you want to put on watch. Thank you for watching.
Potatoes are good, man.
But what if they're sweet potatoes?